Hey yo.
Hey yo, what's going on, everybody?
Welcome to Inappropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
And in the house tonight, we got Kristen and Monica.
What is going on, peoples? Oh, that was a long cheer. People are
I'm excited, man.
I haven't used that in a while, so I'm excited about it.
Welcome to have you guys. Welcome to have you guys.
Welcome to have you guys. We are welcome to have them.
This is Inappropriate Bar Talk. We're live every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hawaiian time. You can catch us on Mixer, Twitch.tv, and Facebook Live. Not YouTube.
At the moment, yes.
At least for now. And today, we are going to be doing a little giveaway. We got some stuff from the boxes. I know we were saying we were going to do one last week. We're going to do it tonight. We forgot. I took a picture and posted it on Instagram, so if you want to check out our Instagram or our Twitter, you can see what we're giving away.
And there might
tonight.
be other goodies that get thrown into that,
and I think we are going to probably throw in a little extra, including a nice picture of us.
Yeah, always a fun picture of us.
What's up, Morris? What's up, Raph?
Pictures.
Glad to have you guys in the house.
What's up, guys? How you doing, you fuckers?
You can also join us on Discord if you want to chat there. We got our stream chat up on Discord.
It looks as if Facebook's working and Twitch is working. So if Mixer, if someone's on there, hit us up. And Discord, hit us up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And tonight we're going to be going over some of the stuff that happened this week.
A lot of stuff. A lot of cool things, guys.
Cool things.
A lot of cool things, guys.
E3 obviously went down this week. I'm going to pop up the link for our Discord in the chat right now. And then you guys can join our Discord there and join in with that. What happened?
What is our beer of the night?
Tonight we're going to be trying a beer from Breckenridge Brewery called the Nitro Vanilla Porter. It is 5.4% ABV, and it is vanilla.
Oh, I know I spelled
porter with a nitro infuser in the can.
Is that Brecken like that?
Yeah. Well done.
Like that Breckenridge?
Yes.
Breckenridge Brewing?
Yeah. Nitro Vanilla Porter. So that's what we're going to be doing our review of tonight. Special thanks to Frank the Tank for
dude, what a guy.
Getting those beers to us, and his buddy Noah.
Noah, yes. His buddy Noah.
Yeah. Thank you, Noah, for bringing them into us, and thank you, Frank, for picking those delightful beers out.
What
We're
a guy,
try it
dude.
out tonight.
We got to get him something.
Yeah. Well, we'll send you up some love from Hawaii.
Yes.
Let us know if you want some chocolate macadamia nuts or something.
There's a bug in here, and it's flying everywhere.
Oh, it's right in the camera.
Oh, dude, it's got a close-up. Someone kill that
Lord
thing.
of the Flies.
Oh, it is a termite. Kill that fucker.
Yeah, it's starting to hit that time of year, my friend.
Man, dude.
It's getting to be summertime.
It's getting brutal. I think
it is. Is it officially summertime already? I don't know.
I mean, it's June. That's usually summertime to me.
It's starting to heat up. That's no doubt about that. So the bugs are coming back, and the ACs are coming on.
Yes.
In addition to that, we got our dumbass of the week tonight. We might have Christian's questions.
Maybe.
She wants to throw one out there for us.
It's possible.
If you guys have a question for Kristen, feel free to ask us as well in the chat.
Yes.
Join the chat. Be part of the conversation.
Be part of
That's
the
what the
show.
show is all about.
It's funner that way.
Being as inappropriate as you want.
Yeah.
Just be
I'm not
respectful
gonna
to
lie,
your fellow chatters. And
my buddy Dan gave me a Rice Krispies treat. And I ate part of it before I came, and I think it's just starting to kind of kick in. So cheers to that, guys. Cheers to
one
the
of
show.
Those special things.
Yeah.
One of those. Nice.
I'm feeling good.
So I saw Solo this week.
Did you know?
With my wife and a couple of friends of ours. Sam, shout out to Sam. She's donated to the show before.
Oh, thank you.
But my overall thought was
thank you.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Like
What's up, Landmine?
I gotta say, I was disappointed by the last Star Wars. I thought I know Ron Howard did the directing for this one. Came out pretty good. There was a lot of action. There was a lot of storytelling. You learned a lot of backstory about Han Solo, Chewbacca, Lando Calrissian. And there's a little cameo if you watch the movie where there is a character that pops up that you probably wouldn't expect. I'm not going to spoil it here.
What's up, Curtis? Cheers.
Somebody might say, "What's up, Curtis?"
Cheers,
Morris, what did you think of Solo?
He says beers, boys.
Solo?
Not cheers.
Oh, beers, boys. Yes.
I thought it said cheers. I just
cheers
automatically
and
go to cheers.
I agree. Solo was dope. The actors in there, all the actors were good.
Childish Gambino. He played Daniel Glover. Is that what he goes by?
There were little cameos by characters from past movies. The guy who played R2-D2, or no, he played one of the Ewoks. He actually makes a cameo in the movie. And then what's her name? The Dragon Queen herself was one of the main characters in the movie as well.
Oh,
I almost didn't recognize her for a second because she has brunette hair in the movie.
Yeah. She was in Terminator Salvation too, right?
No, I didn't see Terminator.
She was a
Salvation,
Terminator.
so. Really?
I think, or she was Sarah Connor. What's her name? Daenerys Targaryen.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't remember. Anyway,
put it in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know if you guys know.
Emily.
Yes.
Emilia Clarke.
Yes.
Or some shit like that.
That sounds right.
Sounds yummy to me.
But she did an excellent job in the movie, and yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I
was
liked
it fun?
Enjoyed.
It was fun.
Very much enjoyed.
Good.
Yeah. So I recommend it. Go see it.
We got some fun things to talk about on the show tonight. It's like a little bit serious, but then a little bit fun. I'm a happy guy. I'm happy. You know I'm happy.
Yeah, you're happy.
I'm a happy guy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm always a happy guy.
I'm not upset.
But before we get into we're gonna talk about the Trump Kim summit. We're gonna talk about what else we got on the docket tonight. I forgot. Florida fucking up, not doing their gun checks.
Their background checks. Yeah.
Not doing the FBI background checks. We'll get into that. And some other fun things. Did you see the raccoon climb the building today?
No, I saw a little glimpse of that. I didn't catch the story. What happened? What was the result? I know he climbed up the building. He climbed
all the way up this fucking 27-story building or 25-story. Your beard is so sexy, I'm nervous. Samuel Alvarez. Thank you. We appreciate. I'm assuming you're talking to Chris, because my beard is not sexy.
And don't give me shit for rocking the Golden Knights stuff. I know they lost the Stanley Cup, but
hey, man,
first season,
still props to them.
First season, it's like going to the Super Bowl your first season.
And props to the Golden State Warriors.
Props to the Golden State Warriors.
And I would just like to say LeBron James is a crybaby bitch. Also, going back to the raccoon, so he climbed all the way up to the top of the building, and he stopped on like the 27th floor, one of the top floors, and just took a nap on the ledge. And I guess what they're saying is when raccoons feel threatened, they automatically go to climb up. So I guess he felt really threatened, and he didn't have anywhere else to go but up. So he climbed up that fucking building.
Well, I heard the fire department was trying to get him down.
I guess they got him down. They got him down safely.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Even in defeat, a knight still rises.
That's right. I think I know what you're referring to. Oh, he's talking about the Golden Knights.
Yeah, you should. You're wearing the attire.
Sorry, I thought that was like a
I'm wearing some clothes I got from I got this hat from you and Mo on my birthday.
Happy birthday, by the way, Tony.
Thank you.
You officially turned 21 on
Yes, I can drink
Saturday
legally now.
Happy birthday, Tony.
Oh, thank you, Mo.
Now, Tony had his
thank you, Kristen.
33rd.
Everybody was there. I appreciate you guys all coming out. Yeah, I'm 33 now, man. I'm an old man.
33.
It was fun, dude. We went out. We got pretty shit-faced. Lanny puked in the bar. Mo cleaned it up.
Oh, Lanny.
Thanks to Mo. But yeah, Lanny barfed. So we just wanted to let you know, Lanny. We know. We know it was you.
We knew it was you.
We knew.
Yeah, he called me the next day after that party, and he's like, "Did I pay my tab?" And I'm like, dude.
Yeah,
guys, you're not supposed to
but
say
there's
that.
a cleaning fee you owe.
At least, you know what? At least he does a courtesy of like
hey,
calling me and asking.
It's not that bad.
Like,
it's not that big a deal. It's just
get
still
stitches.
funny.
We would have covered the
here.
tab for him regardless, but he was fine. He paid it, or or someone paid.
Someone
it.
paid it.
So
I don't remember getting home. I don't know how I got home.
Yeah, I walked home. And I don't even remember doing that, but my dad was like,
we can't hear you. You can use the
home,
microphone if you'd like to speak with us.
You don't remember how you got home?
No, I do not.
Do you remember bear hugging me with all four limbs?
No, I do not.
Yeah,
how did I do that?
It was you were sitting down. It was super endearing, and you hugged me with all four limbs and stuck out your tongue and said, "I'm going to make your boyfriend jealous."
Did it work?
Twice.
Did it work?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just uncomfortable for everyone.
That's good.
You don't remember
No,
that?
I don't. I do not remember that.
That makes sense.
No, I do not.
Oh,
Phil in the house tonight.
Dude,
hold on. He's got a clean-shaven beard. The people are happy to see Phil.
Fresh and so clean.
He's so fresh and so. You're like a Egyptian cat right now. You're just hairless.
Yeah.
It's good to see you. I have a gift for you, sir.
Oh, no.
Yeah, hold on.
Happy birthday to you, though.
Oh, thank you, bro.
I do not have a gift for you.
That's okay. You being here is a gift. But
My
here, this is from the
parents.
Philippines, bro.
Oh,
I got
love
you and
the-
Lanny one.
Oh, whoa. What about the rest of us? It's not like I collect beer koozies or anything.
I was requested.
Collect
Yeah.
Well, I'll get you. Don't worry, I'll be there again sometime. I'll get you one.
Oh, you're going back? Sometime?
I'm going
Eventually.
back to AC. No.
That's a beer koozie from the Atlantis Hotel. And
Oh no, Atlantis Club. Actually, the hotel was the Scorebirds, but they were out. I was gonna get. Lanny wanted the Scorebirds hotel koozie, but that's all they had. So I bought the last two they had. Actually, that was what it was. They only had 2 left. I'll get you one. Don't worry. Just ask your boyfriend to get
Take
you
it easy,
one.
Tony. It's not like you said we were gonna go to the Philippines together.
You
on a
already
fresh
went, didn't
trip.
you?
No, I had a layover for like 15 hours.
Oh, I thought you went already.
No. As of now, 2 Tonys have promised to take me to the Philippines, and 2 Tonys have went without me.
You see, but I don't even know what to say to
I
that.
want my koozie.
I don't even know what to say to that one.
Fucking koozie.
I don't know what to say to that one. See, we're friends, but I don't have obligations.
Samuel Alvarez says, "Can you guys do a race by chugging your beers?"
We could, but oh, by the way, that brings up a good point. You can buy us shots on this show if you would like to donate. For every $20 donated, we do a shot of Jameson, and it goes towards great things, you know, like us buying fun stuff for the show. But I don't know. Chris will beat me on the chug. I know this for sure. Chris
Yeah.
can chug beers. I can't chug beers.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll kill me. But
Beer's like water to me. So
yeah. You
So
should.
Phil says he doesn't believe it.
You should believe this.
Do you want to do this or what?
No, this is not happening because I do not want to throw up on my computer. I don't want to pull a landmine.
All right, I was down, Samuel, but you know this guy.
Hey, show me the money. Show me the money. You make a donation, I'll shoot off the money cannon. All right.
Yeah, we got the money.
We got the
cannon
money
too.
cannon ready to roll.
We got Jameson here as well.
I got a fresh stack of bills, ready to drop in the money cannon. So
That's not real money, by the way.
no,
That's
it's
what
real
we're-
money. I'm rich. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
okay,
super poor.
Nobody's gonna donate to
It's
us
made-
if they think
it's-
that's real.
It's made in China, guys. It's made in China.
It looks pretty real though.
It's decent. It's prop money.
Yeah.
But because I don't have enough of these real dollar bills to fill the money cannon. But
Well, stay tuned, Samuel Alvarez. Maybe something will happen.
something will happen. Again, we are doing a giveaway. I don't know how or when or how or why, but we're doing it.
It's gonna be crazy.
Check our Instagram. That's pretty much what we're giving away. Plus some extra stuff we might
Yeah.
just toss in there.
Let's see. So E3 this week. Elon Musk finally gets his flamethrowers out to the public.
I see that.
Net neutrality ended this week. It went into effect this
Wah.
week. I don't know.
I think we're okay. We're still streaming.
IHOB changed their name to IHOB and revealed what the B stands for.
That made no sense. Go
and
on.
Millennials think that going out takes too much effort.
You
was
know,
a popular article
I'm
that-
kind of feeling now in my old age that that's the only thing I agree with millennials on. It does take effort to go out.
You know, technically we're millennials.
We're not. I don't consider us millennials.
I don't.
Dude, I'm from the 90s, man. That's
Yeah.
not millennials.
Hey guys, are we millennials?
Kristen is. Kristen is. We're not.
We're only 2 years apart, guys.
Yeah, you're. And just look how you act.
My girlfriend, who's a year younger than
She's a millennial.
millennial.
Yeah.
I am not a millennial.
There's a very, very thin line between the generations.
What generation
I
are you
can't,
folks
I
in?
can't call it like that, but I know that I am not.
I know that I am not.
And I know, like, everyone I know, like, are thinking, like,
No.
that year, 2003, like, you
Yeah, mic up.
Grab
mic
the,
up.
yeah, grab the mic. You got good insight here.
If you were born in 1985,
Yeah.
I did make it up
Year of
through.
bullshitters.
Yeah,
As
well,
head of the millennials.
you can call it what you want. It's different than millennials.
This
so.
isn't no fake news. This is real facts.
1985, and like if you're born after 1985, millennial.
Millennial. Yep.
Before
85 is like the cutoff.
even like, dude, just
I'd even give you like.
we're not though.
Mo's a little earlier, so you consider yourself what, a Gen Xer? Is that what the category was then?
Yeah,
Gen Y?
we're like we can be like in most. We're like that.
Yeah.
We're 90s kids,
we're,
right?
We're more
90s kids.
relatable to Mo than we are to Kristen.
Definitely.
Kristen's not that far. Not
She's
that
just
far
like
behind.
into like Justin
Mentality-
Bieber
the mentality
and
is different.
We don't have a letter for our generation. We didn't start like boxing ourselves. into
no, that's not
letters
true
and-
because you got the baby boomers. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I don't know what we have.
Well, I think it's because technically I think we are millennials because of when we graduated.
You're
high
more
school.
millennial than me and Phil are.
Generation X.
we graduated in 03. So technically that would make us
No.
millennials.
No, I don't believe it. I won't
Generation
believe it. I don't
X?
believe it.
I don't know what.
I don't work with technicalities. I work with living life.
Yeah, living life. You know
Not
what?
a
If you can
millennial.
tell me,
Yes, please do. Yes, I know that, Phil. I know that. Motherfuckers keep.
if you can tell me who this is, you're not a millennial. All right? Oh, you can't really see it.
No.
Or his alter ego.
Oh fuck.
Shit, I'm a millennial.
See, millennial. We just proved our point.
Actually,
Speaking of which, I got a lot of fucking new toys.
says the not millennial.
Morris snowflakes.
Yeah, it says not the millennial. I thought you were gonna quit after you finished the Stranger
I have
Fiction.
all of them, and now I've bought more.
Obvious.
That's not all.
It's like the show is the cover for like his.
And
toy
that's
storage
not all.
room at someone else's house.
I hide them a lot of the times.
Okay, I'm gonna cover this article real quick
Go ahead.
since we're already getting into
I'm
it.
putting out more toys.
So millennials think going out is too much effort. So
I agree.
going out is so extra,
Super extra.
It's super extra, bro.
and that comment doesn't appeal to me.
I'm
most-
not a millennial.
That's obviously appeals more sarcasm to us. Most Americans, 55%, prefer getting their drink in the comfort of their own home, especially millennials. According to a new Mintel report released on Tuesday, almost 3 in 10 young adults aged 24 to 31 told researchers that they prefer to sip alcohol at home because it takes too much effort to go out.
What age?
That's what I just saw
Boom.
that. So age 24 to 31.
I mean, that's very specific.
Is that the range?
See?
I mean, that's
I'm
the
not
range that they
31.
took for the survey.
No.
I'm
Mo's looking-
33. Just
Mo's
made it,
looking it up, and the range for millennials a little
baby.
bigger.
I'll talk. I'll ask you. Well,
A girls' or guys' night in was considered more relaxing by 74% of those surveyed. You don't have to wait for a table or a seat, flag a bartender's attention, or dress in binding party clothes after all.
They need to go to taps. Those people are fucking up.
About a third, 35%, said sipping wine or cracking open a couple cold beers together at home is also a more personal way to catch up than shouting across the table at a bar or a restaurant. Popping bottles at home is also much cheaper than the marked up prices you'll swallow when ordering wine or cocktails at the bar or restaurant as well, which is why 69% of people told Mintel that they drink at home. And they also said that it's easier for
Hold
them
on.
to control their alcohol intake when they're at home. Which sometimes I think maybe you might drink more at home because you don't have to drive anywhere or go anywhere afterwards.
Yes,
Or
they're all worried about drinking and driving.
That's a good thing. I mean,
So I think it depends on if you have
not driving drunk.
dude, I bought way too many. I have way too many toys. Anyway,
Yeah.
what are we talking about
Yeah,
again?
so, but I don't think it just applies to couples. I think it
Okay.
applies to
Did you guys want to know
singles
what
or
the different
couples or-
generations are?
Sure.
yes.
Okay, so
Drop some
apparently,
knowledge.
According to this, there are 6 different generations that are labeled with their eras. So you have, we're going from oldest to youngest. Greatest generation, they're the people that fought and died in World War II.
Yep, they're pretty good. I
Okay.
agree.
Then you got baby boomers,
Yep.
and that's, well, we know what that
After
is,
the World
right?
War.
Yeah, after the war.
Because they was
And
making
then-
babies. Because
then
they was
you've got-
booming. Boom,
Okay.
Boom,
Yeah,
boom.
Then
whatever
you
you
got
want.
Generation X, which
Which we should kind of be in.
is also called the baby bust. And
That sounds dirty.
What are the ranges? What are the ranges?
Yeah, what are the age ranges
they
of
really
years?
don't say. I think they're just kind of going by. Baby boomers would be around the time of what, the 80s?
Okay.
No, 60s. 60s.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Generation X goes 65 to 84. Okay, so Generation X is 61 to 81. Wait, that's 2 different things here. All right.
Hey,
fake
get your
news.
story. We don't want no fake news here.
Look in here.
A lot of different ranges.
Okay, then you've got Generation Y, which anywhere from the mid 70s to the 2000s.
Oh, Morris is saying we're Generation Y.
Gen Y.
Generation Y.
What does that entail?
Gen Y.
Like why?
Why?
It
Why are we
says
here?
Putting it anywhere from mid 70s. Oldest were born in the mid 2000s when the youngest were, but the mostly Generation Y is a made up generation when it became obvious that young kids
What's up,
didn't really
Chuckles?
fit with the
What's
cool
poppin'?
Generation X aesthetic, but not enough of them had been born to make a new generation designation.
Anyway,
It's a made up thing.
all I
Don't
know,
worry about it.
bottom line is we're cooler than the kids are nowadays.
And
That's
then
all I gotta say.
What's up, Chuckles? Thanks for joining us, man.
So you guys are just shy of Generation X.
Oh.
It ends in 1984.
So we're half
Son
Gen
of a
X,
bitch.
half Gen Y, I think.
Gen Y is a made
What's up, Casper? Good
It's a
morning
made-up
from the
thing.
Netherlands. Well, good morning from Hawaii, bro. Or good night, actually. It's
Yes.
nighttime here, but good
Hello.
morning. Go smoke some of them fucking fine herbs over there at Barney's.
Nederlands, yes.
Go to Barney's. I like Barney's. Was my favorite.
Yeah,
smoke
they're
shop.
they're like around 12 hours, I think, ahead of us.
Amsterdam or Netherlands.
Yeah, I think they're
Right
around
on,
that
right on.
range. So it's about 8, 9 in the morning there.
I see.
So good morning to you.
Yeah, careful. Remember now, there's no bottom
We
to
are
that
still in
koozie.
Wednesday.
People,
So
I see that happen a lot. Yeah, I understand. I
It is-
understand the concept.
You're supposed to be playing basketball, Tony.
I don't know when the games are. It'd be helpful if the guy that's organizing could text me and tell me what time's the game.
I'll text you.
Thank you. Because I was driving home yesterday. Like I swear they said games are on Tuesdays, but I haven't heard from him. And the last time he said he was like, "Oh, we have a couple weeks off," and I was like, "Okay, so maybe it's not this week." Did we have a
Yeah.
game yesterday?
Yeah, we did have a game yesterday.
Oh, see, it'd be
just-
good if Adrian told me this.
Yeah, so I got to tell Adrian that you're on the team. That
I
you
told him
agree.
I'd play.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well then. I'll add you to the thing right now then.
Oh,
all right,
thanks,
great,
bro.
great about the basketball conversation,
Okay,
guys,
thanks.
that nobody knows about.
It's 8:26 here, so you're right on. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's
Wait,
it's
where are
it's
these
exactly
basketball
anyway. It's exactly 12 hours from here to
There you go.
Amsterdam, or time difference for here to Netherlands. Cause yeah, we got our local time here in the bottom corner over by Chris, next to Uganda Knuckles over there, and
know the
Samurai
way.
Zorro, I think's his name.
Yeah, the only reason I know that is because I watch German streamer Ponyhoff, who plays PUBG a lot and is really good at it.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
is that the guy you were showing me the other
Yeah.
day? That fucking guy's good.
If you like Twitch, check out Ponyhoff. He's a gamer. He's probably on right now, Ashley, as our show is on. So if like our show first. and
Yeah,
then go-
like our show first, and then go watch his.
But yeah,
We do some PUBG game streams
yeah.
once in a while.
He's great because he's on when I get off of work, so it's kind of nice to
Oh, okay,
have a
okay.
streamer that's actually on after I get off of work. Cause
good, that's
most
good.
Of the time they're on like
Yeah,
during the
maybe
day.
we should think about adjusting our time.
I was
I don't
thinking
know.
that, I was
We'll
thinking
see.
maybe
We'll
we could
see.
go a little earlier or later, depending on, or I don't know about later, but
Yeah, I don't know about later.
I mean, obviously on the West Coast it's like 10:30 right now on the West Coast,
Oh,
and
yeah.
East Coast it's pretty late already. So
yeah. Okay. Well, anyway,
We'll
let's
figure
get back
that
to
out.
the show here. Old school crew on the show. Yeah, we got Lanny.
Yeah.
We got Lanny. You have English now. Well, study that English so you understand
Yeah,
what the fuck
good
we're
luck to
saying,
you.
man. Study up. But yeah, we got the old school crew in tonight.
Yes.
We got Kristen. We got Phil. We got Monica. Whoop whoop.
The only person we're missing is Wabi.
I know.
Thank you.
Aw.
No.
No,
Wabi,
yeah, we don't
Wabi.
have you.
Wabi's
Thank
doing
you.
his thing in California. Good shout out to him. Okay, IHOP's been getting attention for saying they're changing their name to IHOP, which is creating a lot of suspicion about what the B actually stands for.
Breakfast. I would have guessed
Do
breakfast.
you guys know what'd you get?
Yeah, I know what it is, but I
What'd
would have
you-
guessed breakfast too. It made sense.
A lot of people were saying breakfast
I feel like a lot of the jokes surrounding this were pretty lame.
or bacon or yeah.
Because people were like, "Oh, so what is Burger King gonna be called? Pancake King now?" I was like, "No, they didn't change their name. They're just closing a bunch of stores that I've seen."
So the B stood for burgers. International
sorry, I ruined
House
it.
of
I ruined the
Burgers.
suspense.
So I'm guessing. Oh, you're gonna do the drum roll?
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go?
Nope.
Nope.
So yes, they are temporarily changing their name to International House of Burgers. I'm guessing they're gonna have numerous burgers
Yeah,
available.
They
for
probably got
purchase.
some kind of fucking special thing going on. Whoop they fucking do.
I like someone tweeted back at Wendy's. They're like, "Are you? Wendy's
No,
Twitter
yeah,
account
Wendy's
handle's
is
been
always
fucking
the
hilarious."
best, dude. Wendy's Twitter account is always on point when they make fun of people. But
Yeah.
go ahead, I'll let you read it.
No, I agree. If you're on Twitter, like definitely follow Wendy's.
Wendy's is great.
Twitter account.
Yeah.
It's freaking
They're
hilarious.
good, dude. They're
So
funny.
someone said, Wendy's, aren't you a little threatened by IHOP starting to make burgers, and stuff like that? And they said, not really afraid of the burgers from a place that decided pancakes were too hard.
Yeah. They're good, man. They're good. They always come with the classic.
So props to Wendy's, man. That shit was hilarious. I saw that and I'm like,
Yeah.
whoever's running this Wendy's account deserves a raise. Dude.
Yeah,
They're fucking
for
killing
real.
it.
Like the Wendy's Twitter guy is fucking money, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like Dave Chappelle or something.
Yeah, it has to be a comedian, I would think.
It's
Like,
gotta be.
It's that good.
That has to be like the easiest like income. Like,
Yeah. See, Chris, I'm thinking maybe that monitor might have been okay because this thing keeps going out. I think it's this
Now a little bit, huh?
little fucking boondoggle thing. Only a fat person would follow a fast food Twitter. No, dude. See, Lanny, you gotta stop it with those fat jokes, bro. I don't really have a Twitter, but I've read they went at it with someone about changing their fries too. I can't
Oh.
remember who it was.
It was like one of the other fast food chains,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I think it was Burger King or Jack in the Box. I think it was Burger King, but yeah, I thought it was hilarious.
No, yeah, they're funny as hell.
What do you think? Are you gonna go to IHOP to try the new burgers? Is that a good strategy?
I don't even go to IHOP to get their pancakes.
I know.
I go to Leah Bakery, man. That's
I
what's
like
up.
pancakes, but that's the thing is like there's a lot of good pancakes.
Dude, Leah Bakery. What's up, Sicarius? How you doing? Hey guys, just popping in to say hi before I head out.
Hey,
We appreciate
thanks
that.
for stopping by.
We are good. How are you?
Good.
What time is it there in New Zealand?
New Zealand?
We should go to New Zealand, bro.
New Zealand's almost like 24 hours ahead, I would think.
I feel like they're like right under us.
Yeah, they're.
I feel like they're like directly south
no,
of. If we just
they're
went
pretty
south
west.
from here, I feel like we could get there.
They're pretty west.
Oh.
like directly south of Japan.
Yeah, they're more Asia,
We need a globe.
more like Southeast Asia.
They're
I knew it.
22 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay. Okay.
So, I mean, we're the last place to hit midnight in the world.
Yeah.
So
We're literally. That's why I think we're so behind in everything. We're literally behind.
that's Hawaiian time. That's Hawaiian time by definition. We're just like late. to
Sicarius
fucking
says she's
everything.
doing pretty fucking great. It's 6:30 p.m. and I'm about to go hunting for people. Whoa. Yeah, no,
You know,
you know, everyday shit.
hunting for people.
Like, I'm a little concerned
what
about this.
game are
now.
you playing right now?
Yeah, what is this like? You guys hunt people over there in fucking New Zealand? Maybe I don't want to go visit there. I'm not the fastest guy.
I've always wanted to go to New Zealand, but
I'm
now
a little worried now. You guys got like the fucking purge going on over there?
Oh yeah, what do you guys Purge fans? The new Purge is going to be coming out here pretty soon too, right? The first Purge, yeah. So prequel to Purge. I don't know. I like the Purge movies. So
I didn't watch
I'm
any
probably
of
gonna
them.
check
I'm
that.
not gonna lie.
We got our tickets already for Jurassic Park, Jurassic World.
Already?
Yeah.
Is it that like a crazy?
Well, it'll probably be sell out the first weeks. But
Are you a big?
we wanted to
Is
get our
Monica a
reserve
big
seats.
Jurassic Park fan?
Monica's excited for
She
it.
seemed to say she did like a fist pump when you said it.
The new Jurassic Park game looks dope too. By
We're-
the
we're
way,
two of 6 people. They've already pre-purchased
goodness.
their seats.
You guys remind me of like Mike David Mike need wedding dates. They're like Jurassic P, and then go and get fucking run over. Anyway, all day now. Red Cross is about to go do some training. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ah, I see. You're gonna go find people, like rescue them, not murder them. Good for you.
Good job.
Sure.
Props to you and the Red Cross.
Yes.
Doing your thing.
We need some help over here with all this flooding and lava.
Actually, we know one of the helicopter pilots that was flying for the military here, and he just got back from the Big Island, and they said, for the most part, they pretty much got everything under control. Like, like the people
mean,
know what to do.
Yeah,
like it's
dude, the lava is just so crazy. Like what
Yeah.
it can do. Like it
And
literally filled in that bay.
and right
That shit like baffles my mind. That's
Yeah.
so much fucking lava.
it's crazy when you look at it on the map. It literally extends the island, juts the island out a little bit. It's kind of weird. Like, So
Casper says, I guess I don't have to go. I don't have first hour today. Hey,
right on.
Right on, man.
Chill with us then.
Smoke a doob before your other class, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. I did eat edible Rice Krispies treat before I came here today, and I'm feeling a little, like my stomach feels a little weird right now because I know it's starting to kick in. Titties, nice.
So yeah, they still need a lot of aid on the Big Island, though. I mean, they could use all the help they.
Well, I
can
mean,
get.
they just need stuff, like clothes and supplies. You know what I mean? Everybody's safe. Like, it's not hard to outrun lava unless it's exploding, kind of like how Guatemala.
Yeah, the Fuego, Mount Fuego,
Yeah.
whatever it was. That was
Lava's you generally slow enough for you to run away from.
Yeah.
Unless it's an explosion, but
They were expecting things to happen.
Yep.
And the islands dealt with it before many times.
yeah, it's not the first
So
time. All right. I'll tell you what. I think it's time for a little inappropriate bar talks. Beer tasting. All right, folks. Oh, shit. Whoops. I fucked that up. Hold on. Whoop-de-doo. There we go.
get it.
There we go. We're back.
Tonight's beer on the docket: Breckenridge Brewing Company's Nitro Vanilla Porter.
I'm excited about this. This sounds yummy.
Yes.
And I trust Frank's palate.
Yes.
He knows his beers. So I want to say again, special thanks goes out to Frank the Tank.
Thank you, sir.
Sent these beers from the Pacific Northwest for us, and we got 4 special ones. If they make it to the show, I guess Chris is only bringing 1 at a time from his house. I doubt all 4 actually make it to the show.
I'm just making sure the beer is properly cared for before
You believe
we
this
taste
guy?
it.
You believe this guy?
These eyes.
These eyes have seen a lot of love. Okay.
All right, babe. You mind grabbing that beer for
Let's
me?
get into
the
this.
tasting beer. You please.
Phil.
You please. Philip.
Phil kept responding though. Weird.
Oh, that's a pretty cool shirt, man. I didn't even notice you were wearing that.
My cousin got me this for my birthday. Speaking of all the Nickelodeon things, but yeah,
What does that say, Nick? What?
it says Nickelodeon.
Oh, Nickelodeon. Okay.
Oh wait, is it Nitro? Right? Aren't you supposed to open it a certain way? You might want to move your computer, Chris.
Grab the paper. There's paper towels over here.
Oh. Boom. Aren't you supposed to open it like it's the Nitro one? Here. Uh-oh. We're having technical difficulties here, folks. The Nitro beer is exploding. Oh, that's even a worse idea. Hold on, just let...
Mother of God.
Oh, Mother of God. We are overflowing here. I think we may not have to turn it upside down because it did come over on an airplane.
It says no gas, no glass, no problem. Drink it straight from the can. So.
Yeah, we should be okay.
Well,
My
the
God.
beer has officially exploded all over the desk.
Yes, it's okay. We got to remember these beers did come over on a plane, so they might be pressurized a little differently.
I believe it does have the nitro widget in it too, maybe. So that might be the reason why.
What is that? Yeah, that's all he's good for is opening my fucking beers. Obama. We'll get into that later. We're going to get into that later. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, slight hang up here, guys.
Yeah. Give us a second. Technical difficulties. It does happen on a
That's
live
right.
show.
Luckily,
folks.
luckily we have our crew of skilled bartenders here to control the
I'm tripping
chaos.
out. What is the... Oh, dude. I was tripping out because I was like, why are the beer cans in front of me? And it's my flask is green. I was tripping out.
Oh, we lost a lot of good beer today.
To trades. I don't want to talk about it. Interesting technique. All right. Well, we're back on track, folks. Hold on. Let me get us a... Here you go, Chris. I'm gonna let you fill this out today.
It's on me.
It's on you.
Okay, and that looks like.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Well, that's kind of a bummer. So -1 for can tech for the exploding can.
Okay, well, give me one of those.
You want the bigger one? Oh, I guess.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're just gonna have to be very on it with this sheet. Okay.
Oh God,
Let's get
that
it-
almost was that was almost deadly, man.
Okay, this is a nitro vanilla porter.
And the can looks cool. The nitro's hot. I don't know if it was shaking up a lot. It was sitting in the fridge for a good 30, 40 minutes before we opened it. So I don't know. I don't know if that was pressurization from the trip it took or what. It says open and wait.
Okay, we didn't wait. That was the problem.
Well, it just exploded right when she opened it. So.
Oh, it's all good.
Well, here, take that over
Okay,
there.
let's see.
Um,
Color, it is a nice
Can you-
caramel brown.
Can you grab those wipes over there? Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna say
It's
right
the
about
messiest
here.
beer ever. Officially.
Clarity, I'm gonna say. I mean, it's dark, so it's not very clear.
And then remove all
I'm not
that
gonna
stuff.
Definitely has very persistent head. Cloudy, dull. I mean, how do you rate clarity on a dark beer, Chris?
I think you can still just look if it's hazy.
I
If
don't think it's hazy. I think it's pretty.
if it's got any type of beer haze or cloudiness.
I mean, what would you call on this one? I'm having a hard time here.
Give me a sec here.
Oh, you're still getting situated. I'm trying to make sure the show doesn't come to
Yes, yes.
a halt.
Yes. Okay.
It's got a nice dark caramel color to me.
Well, here, take that. That's for you guys. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I would.
ready?
Okay, here we go. It looks like it's got a little beer haze, probably from the nitrous that's in it.
Okay.
So I'd say it's probably. It's got a little haze to
It's
it. For
brilliant, dull, or cloudy.
Sure. I'd say. Dull. Yeah.
Dull. Okay. Slight. All right. Haze.
Dull.
Okay.
Now this is referring just to the clarity, not to anything else.
I put it down as like between like a on the lighter of the dark brown side.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see this aroma. I would say
It's a little smoky, a little woody.
intensity of the aroma. I would say it's average, a little above average.
Yeah.
Balance. I would
not
say
super
it's
strong.
more on the sweet side than the sharp side.
Yeah. I smell like oatmeal.
So grain.
Yeah.
Malt aroma?
Yeah, definitely grain and malt aroma, yeah.
Grain. I kind of have.
Like I get
There's
the
a sweetness though. Is
Yeah.
that maybe that's probably the vanilla?
I'm guessing that's vanilla.
But I mean,
But I smell wood too. I smell like
you smell wood, like burnt wood.
like oak almost.
Oh yeah.
It's like wood chips almost.
It almost has
Or like mulch. You know how mulch smells? It's kind of got that kind of smell to it a little bit.
what would we say? Earth, right?
Yeah.
Earth and spice. I would say it's definitely got a spice to it.
Even like almost like a tobacco smell.
So like wood.
So if you're like a bourbon drinker, this might be.
Yeah, it
kinda up
has a
your alley.
bourbon like bourbon
Like a
barrel
bourbon-esque
smell.
qualities,
to
yeah.
it. Okay. Impression, I would say neutral on this one.
What's the range?
Off to nice and neutral in the middle. I'd say the smell is
I'd say it's
rather neutral. Maybe
Yeah.
a little on the, I don't know, because of that bourbon smell to me. I mean, I don't think it's off. It's just, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I would. What's the scale again?
Off to nice neutral.
I'd say it's a little above neutral. It's got like some notes in there that are pretty unique.
Okay. No bread, no sweet, no toast, no nut, no caramel.
You get a little bit of caramel too.
Yeah. No citrus, that's for sure. No fruit, no skunk, no corn,
No fruit, no citrus.
no herb. I definitely had earth and kind of spiciness. No citrus. Okay, let's get into the fun part.
Ready for the fun part?
I'm ready for the fun part.
Cheers. Cheers, guys. Again, this is the Breckenridge Brewing
Nitro Vanilla Porter. It's definitely not. You didn't get this very cold. Or maybe it was cold. I don't know. It's got a little warm, but
It says serve at like 41, which is like a little above normal, but not much.
it's definitely got a sweet taste.
Yeah, you get the sweet. It's definitely a lot of wood and earth tones, and then like I'm getting like burnt, it tastes like malt, like malted
Yeah.
barley. Like
It's more on the sweet side.
if
for
you had
sure.
if you like malt forward, it's pretty malt forward. You get the like caramel. You get a little bit of that, like maybe like raisin, a little bit of the raisin kind of flavor to it too.
Almost. It's not chocolatey though. It's I don't taste the vanilla. Do you taste vanilla?
I don't taste a lot of vanilla.
I think the vanilla kind of blends in as like a cream.
like if you get if it's supposed to be like mouthfeel wise,
Yeah.
then yeah, like I kind of get that. I think the wood maybe is where they were trying to maybe get some of that like charred. You get that charred oak like vanilla
Yeah,
flavor.
you do kind of. It almost has a
depending on what,
bourbon
like,
beer.
bourbon
Yeah, it
barrels
almost has
you're
a bourbon
using.
barrel flavor.
That was aged right in oak barrels. What is it?
What was it? They're not listening to us.
Mo, what does the can say? What is it? Where? How does it say oak aged or something like that?
Thanks, Night Week. Nice. I like the concept. Very chill. We are very chill, man. We're just here. We're doing our beer tasting right now. So this
Glad
is
you
one
could
of
join
our.
us.
Yeah.
If
Glad
you
you
like
can
what
join
you're
us.
seeing, hit that
If you
follow
li- yeah,
button.
hit that shit, man.
We're live every week on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Hawaiian time.
Oh yeah.
It says that it's a nitro vanilla porter,
Okay.
silky, smooth, and sessionable.
It's definitely not heavy.
It's not heavy. It's
not
for a
thick.
porter. It's very light.
I see nothing about oak or barrel aged or anything.
Okay.
I think that's the other beer for future.
I say it kind of has a toasty, like a toasted nut. Not nut, but like a toasted something. Maybe. I don't know. I got the sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I get caramel, but there's something else in there. Maybe it's the wood,
Yeah.
that oak that you're talking about.
I'm getting wood, caramel, like a little bit of tobacco too.
Yeah, I got it. It does have like a tobacco-esque kind of aroma, but I don't
Kind of
get
like
the
when you
flavor.
smoke a cigar. Like it kind of has.
I think
little bit of
again. I
that,
think
like-
that's the bourbon
Yeah.
flavor.
Could be the bourbon barrel flavor for sure.
Carbonation is. I say this is kind of a creamy. It's creamy, but it's light at the same time.
I mean, it is a porter, so it's probably.
I'm gonna say it's not a heavy porter. It's very light.
not as heavy as like a full on stout. Would
So
be.
yeah, I'm gonna say, well, a stout is a stout. This is a porter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it for mouthfeel. I'm gonna put a little above medium.
It
Just
says
because
it uses imported vanilla beans from Papua New Guinea and Madagascar.
maybe it's just good vanilla that you're using, and we're like trying to taste for like vanilla extract kind of flavor. You know?
Well, I found that like
Do they roast the bean, the vanilla bean?
usually you have to add like that, extract that vanilla flavor. You have to usually like roast it. So. And yeah, and then what I found with beers with like a nitro, whenever they're nitro, it always kind of like lightens the flavor of whatever you're tasting more than anything. which is why I'm not like a huge fan of a lot of nitro beers. Like Guinness does it right, and they've always done it
But
right.
I'm not a
But,
huge fan of Guinness either.
Like their nitro IPA I was not a fan because you didn't even taste the hops, and like when you're drinking an IPA, that's what you want.
Yeah. I did not like their nitro IPA, and I think you have a good point there. It kind of aerates it so much to where it's like almost aerates out the that flavor you're looking for.
The carbonation out of that can, whether it was the can's fault or our fault, it needs to be carbonated a little bit more, and I think. It's just it didn't work.
Your
out.
carbonation, you said you want more?
The carbonation
because
was
I
flat.
think yeah.
And I think it was either because it was definitely had to do with the can exploding when we first opened it. So I don't know if we stored it improperly or if it was just shaken up or what, but it exploded when we opened it. So that obviously I think affects some of that as well.
Yeah, for sure. I'll write that down in the notes so we don't put too much blame on it, but a little flat.
Yeah. Frank, you're just gonna have to send us another one.
Yeah,
we
man.
can open so it's fresh. But yeah, I'm definitely getting the notes of toffee, like a little bit of the toffee, like like caramel, like a burnt caramel almost.
That's what I was saying. Like maybe that toastiness, I think, is like a roasted. It almost feels like a burnt caramel.
And that roasted malt for sure. The roasted malt, caramel malts, and dark malts.
Yeah.
Nightwake says 2 hosts and a producer, 3 people holding down the production, looking to start a show, podcast, more conspiracy theories, mysteries. Just 2.
Actually, I pretty much run the whole show.
Yeah, Tony's our producer and our one of our hosts.
We just have friends here hanging out and talking story and adding in their 2 cents, and sometimes they help us out with.
They're
doing
our production
stuff.
assistants.
Yeah, production
/
assistants.
bartenders / friends.
I visited some friends in Spokane, Washington, about 2 years ago, and Lilac City Comic Con, my first, and one of them was obsessed with microbrews and craft beer. Microbrews and craft beer is huge in the Pacific Northwest, man. And that's where some of the best beers are coming from. So
that's where our buddy sent these from, pretty much. So
okay, let's finish this up. So let's get to the finish.
It says a variety of malt flavors of chocolate, roasted nut, caramel, and coffee. And then, of course, the vanilla. But I still don't get a lot of vanilla.
Yeah, I hardly get any. The finish, I'm going to say, is a medium finish. It's not like it doesn't linger very much.
No.
Intensity, average. Balance, I'd say it's more on the sweet side. Craftsmanship, I'm going to give this to you. What would you consider? Boring to excellent.
I think it's on its way there, but it doesn't feel quite
I feel like
right.
we can't. Well, I think we kind of. We might not have been tasting it at
I'm
peak.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I don't know. The pour obviously was affected, so
I'm gonna give it in the average. Freshness, all the flavors are there. It's nice and fresh. Personal taste. All right, here's what it breaks down to. Give me your final thoughts, Chris. I don't really get the vanilla.
No, it has a bourbon-esque flavor to it. But more woody, and a little bit of sweet from the you definitely get like the caramel notes. I don't know if it's the type of vanilla they used either, but it's not like a sweet, fragrant vanilla.
Yeah.
If that's what they were going for, it's not quite there. Personal taste. I'll just say my fucking thumbs up or thumbs down at this point, I guess.
Yeah. So, hold on.
The flavors, like they're there, and I like those flavors. I like that tobacco-y, oaky, chocolate, coffee.
Yeah.
Like that's nice to me. Malts, like that malt. I like malt for beers as well. The nitro might have been where this beer went wrong, and I don't know if that's, like I said, from how we poured it. So
hold on, let me add that to the notes. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go thumbs down on this one. Again, there could have been other issues there, but I'd be willing to try it again. Maybe a little colder and a little more carbonated.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm I'm agreeing with you, Chris, on that one. I don't think we tasted it at its peak.
These are flavors Tony and I both like.
Yeah, I mean, I love. I just think it got a bad first impression on us.
And again, like nitro beers, like I
Yeah,
get they're kind of like the cool thing, but like
I'm not about the nitro.
It's really hard to do a nitro beer right. Like to me, a good nitro beer has to be done right, and if it isn't done right, then it could be a complete fail just based on it being nitro in the first place. Now, would I want to try this porter? Not
I do
want to.
I want to try it again, cold and maybe more carbonated, like you said.
Yeah.
Um.
If this beer was just like standard
Yeah,
carbonated,
maybe not nitro, man. Yeah, maybe
maybe
nitro.
just normal CO2 style carbonation. It might be there.
Yeah.
But tonight didn't hit the mark for me.
Yeah. Let's see. Something about seeing someone so passionate about something is contagious. I agree. That's why I stopped watching TV over 10 years ago. Okay, cool. Well, folks, that sums up tonight's Inappropriate Bar Talks beer tasting of the Breckenridge Brewing Nitro Vanilla Porter. Frank, we appreciate you sending this down.
Frank.
And
Yes,
thank you so much. Unfortunately, I just don't think we got it at its peak. What's it called? Peak availability. Peak performance. It wasn't in its peak performance. But that's okay.
It probably wasn't enjoyed the way it was intended.
Yeah, I did like the flavors. It's just everything else about it kind of threw me off. I was looking for that vanilla. I didn't get it. I got, like you said, more caramel and almost like a bourbonish, like barrel flavor.
What was your impressions, Mo? What did you think?
Yeah, what did you guys think about the beer?
Monica, did you try the
Are
beer?
you zoning out over there?
She's zoning out.
Monica's zoning out. Kristen and
Sorry,
Phil are
it's
in a
been a very long
conversation.
day.
We were putting our voices were putting her in hypnosis over there.
Hypnosis.
You guys are like just so soothing over here. It's very smooth. I
Hello,
definitely
Diane.
agree
Nice to
with
see you
that.
too.
What's up, Diane?
It's silky. It's easy. It's definitely an easy drinker. Not a lot of the flavors that I would kind of expect.
Yeah.
Not super, but it's not bad. But I definitely say it's not as. I'm not getting as much flavor from a porter as I would expect.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And it doesn't have that vanilla that they boast,
No,
so it kind of
I
just
don't
throws you
really
off.
get vanilla.
Well, there you go, folks, and that's gonna sum it up. Inappropriate Bar Talks beer tasting. That treasure came out better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
All right, we're back to our main screen here, folks, and what are we going to talk about now, Chris?
Well, Tony, let me tell you about the rest of the show we got going on tonight.
All right, let me in on it.
Elon Musk releases flamethrowers to the public. Yes, if you pre-ordered one of these things for the Boring Company, then you are able to receive it now.
Here we go. Let's talk about this.
Oh.
Does Kristen have a question for us?
Okay, let's get
Okay.
through this topic and then we'll move on to that.
We have a special Kristen's question.
Stand by. We got Kristen's questions tonight,
Yeah,
by the way,
folks.
too. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, the people are excited. All right, so here we go. We got Elon Musk's flamethrower by the Boring Company up there on the. Dude, it looks like something out of fucking Halo.
It's great. Da, 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 da. There's been videos of people doing the Halo like singing to the
really?
Like
It looks like a Halo weapon for sure.
Yeah. But so Elon Musk was selling these for $500 a piece on his Boring website.
That's not that bad. I would have
to
bought one
raise
if I knew
funding
about it.
for his new company. Yeah, he's for the Boring Company. What do they do?
They're a tunneling company, yeah.
Oh, that's right. They're the tunneling company is for his like Hyperloop stuff. Stuff, right? So to support that, these are the things that got handed out this week. People got to actually receive them, take a nice
Pretty
picture
cool.
with them,
Yeah,
and
burn some
take
shit.
them home. And there's already YouTube videos of Musk.
So what is it?
These-
Propane or what do they use?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a propane
Okay.
canister that hooks into the top of it, and it's kind of like one of those like weed burners you might have.
Yeah.
you know, like not
Hey Phil, you want to do me a favor? Just slide this TV over this way a little bit.
like gardening weeds, not the kind that Tony loves.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Right there's good. Thank you. I just couldn't see this side.
And yeah, man,
okay, go
people
on.
were psyched about him. And then, of course, there's people like just wait for someone to burn down the house or be liable for.
I can't wait for New Year's
destroying
Eve.
something.
Someone's
Oh
gonna
my
do
God.
something crazy with these things for sure. I like looking at it. It's pretty cool.
It looks pretty cool, man. It looks like straight out of a video
Yeah.
game too, which is just like people are gonna go for it. These things look like they can shoot out quite far, probably at least a couple feet. And yeah, I wanted to get.
All right, folks, we're doing a new donation. We want to buy a fire gun, so round up those donations. You can go to streamlabs.com/donations.
If you donate today,
to us.
it'll go towards the Elon Musk
Yeah, the
flamethrower.
flamethrower.
The Boring Company's flamethrower.
We will burn all these toys. No. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I gotta do this.
Monica was telling me something interesting about AI today. What is Elon Musk saying that the UBI thing, right? You were saying?
Yeah, so Elon Musk, because when we're talking about raising minimum wage and everything, and they're talking about how more and more companies are looking to become automated versus, people. So he proposes that there be a universal basic income. So basically,
Sounds like socialism.
Basically. So what he wants is the government to give every single person a stipend of the same amount just to help the economy to continue to flow despite the fact that,
That's just
we're
going to
gonna be
create
an
money that's
automated
worth
society.
nothing.
I'll drink to that.
Hey, little little PP 420 just subscribe. Thanks, little
But-
PP.
So a bunch of billionaires are apparently on board with it. Zuckerberg's on board with it, and several other huge CEOs. So.
That's not going to work. You can't just give people money.
Well, the general thought is AI is going to be taking over everybody's
Well,
jobs,
that's
right?
the problem. So you want to increase minimum wage, right? They're not. McDonald's isn't going to pay people $20 an hour to take orders.
exactly,
They're going to make
exactly.
it where you can just punch it in on a screen, and a fucking machine's going to make your burger, and it's probably going to come out better because you're not going to have some pissed off little teenager
It'll come out exactly how you
smashing their fucking burger around.
Now, McDonald's has already said that by the year 2020 that they're going to be automated anyways.
Yeah.
So they're already.
I mean,
working on
they're already working towards it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
you've probably seen them at your McDonald's.
You know
they
who-
have the kiosk, and you can pretty much order anything you want your way, and it comes out, and you can order a burger with 6
Oh,
patties
shit.
or 10 patties.
That shit.
So-
They have that kiosk. We used it in San Fran, and they just leave your food on the counter.
yeah.
They don't.
And then just come grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're supposed to like do like Teddy's Burgers or whatever.
Yeah, where they check your ticket.
and then they have like the little number or
Oh,
whatever.
and they bring it to
And
you?
they bring it to
Yeah,
you.
they don't do
No,
that.
they don't do
Yeah.
that shit.
So do those people deserve $20 an hour? No, they don't. Those people are lazy shitheads.
They don't. But the thing is, though, like if once it gets to that point, it's like how are you like reasonably how are you charging people so much money? Like it's gonna shit should get cheaper
It
because
should get cheaper.
So that's another thing.
I mean,
too.
we might
That's
be, we
something that
might
never
get
gets
we might
talked
get to
about.
go back to the 99-cent menu, bro. We might get to go back to that. There's no
I
such.
thi- it's gonna like I don't think a lot of people are
I love that
considering
when
like
you say
all the things that really because everyone's like, oh shit, everyone's gonna lose jobs and shit. But then also at the same token, like shit's gonna get super cheap. I think.
It's a double-edged.
that. Yeah, for those that have jobs.
for corporations,
For
it's
people
gonna
that don't
get a
have
lot
jobs,
cheaper.
what are they
For
going to
So then
do?
corporations,
that's
it's
another
gonna
thing,
get a
though.
lot
So like,
cheaper.
if there are
You're
no
gonna
jobs,
make so many people
if there
unemployable.
Yeah.
If there are no jobs,
Oh, now we got to go and now the people that have jobs got to pay for the people that don't have jobs to live.
so then what do? Do you just kill people?
No,
Because there's gonna be people.
you got to
so
get
you're
a
saying-
skill, man.
A s-
Speaking of which,
What?
My,
skills?
You gotta
my-
stay in school, my friend.
What
my
skills? What skills?
my welder is
There are-
watching the show right now, Randy, and he says for $500 he can make a better flamethrower.
It looks pretty cool, man. I don't know if
He's
you can do it.
he's a dude. He's a badass welder.
Yeah,
So to
right.
go back to what Phil was saying,
yeah.
you gotta have value. You can't just be if you have no value, if you're not bringing anything to the table. You know what I mean? Like, why do I have to give you money? Why is it my responsibility to make sure you ate? You know what I mean? I bust my ass to make sure I got food.
That's the touchy thing with
That's
minimum
socialism,
wage
you know what I mean?
being increased. It's because
So Phil, I'm addressing what you were talking about.
these these corporations are the largest employers in the United States, right? So you think about how much, say Walmart, say Amazon, say McDonald's, Burger King, whatever, all these big chain corporations. Now they don't need people anymore. The biggest employers in the United States.
Yeah.
Where do these people go for work? And you need to be higher skilled labor. Can you afford to pay them? Or, what? Or is your food just going to be made the old-fashioned way?
Well, I think people are going to have to get a lot more ingenuitive in figuring out ways to make money now, because once these low-level jobs are taken off and automated, it's going to be hard for these people to
You keep saying low-level jobs as though high-level jobs aren't being taken.
I think a lot. Well, I'm talking about like management and I'm talking about high level jobs. They're not gonna you can't automate a CEO.
If there's no workers, who are you
Get on the mic.
If there are no workers, who are
Right.
you managing?
You still need a CEO to run the company. You can't just put AI in charge of running the company. A CEO needs to be able to make decisions based on instinct and strategy. And I don't think that AI is
I'll
going to
say-
be
okay.
at a place to do that, to manage a business. You're still going to need a human touch at certain aspects.
That's true.
So again, it's going to be a lot of computer networking. It's going to be computer maintenance and fixing computers. So there's skills there. It's not just, hey, I'm Tony, can I take your order?
A lot of that stuff is like AI is gonna take
Morris
care of-
Morris is asking,
lot of that
is
shit.
Phil a socialist? I don't think Phil's a socialist, no.
But so like
I mean,
say-
you can answer for yourself, but
I'm not a social.
I
I
don't
don't
think-
know. I don't
yeah.
know. Like I don't know what any of these S things
I don't
are.
know. It's more.
But I was just curious. Like if there's no workers, like who's managing who?
Again, it's going to be machines that need to be maintained. So you're going to have service techs, you're going to have technical people working on these machines. Those people need to be managed. And then you also need to have a guy at the top saying, "Okay, we're automating this part of the business, but we're running this part of the business." Obviously, at this point right now, I wouldn't trust automation to drive my trucks cross country. We see how Tesla them are crashing up and whatnot. I wouldn't automate that.
you
I would
know-
still have a truck
But
driver.
in the
But you
future,
know that
it's
stuff
gonna
is
be-
getting so I'm not
it's
talking
gonna
about
be-
Eventually,
like tomorrow.
yeah,
I'm not
eventually.
talking about like
It's-
tomorrow.
yeah,
We're
it's
all
a-
talking about like
down the road.
down the road. And so
I
like,
mean-
that's
20
what,
years
that's
from
what
now.
technology
So
is
should
doing.
we-
Technology is progressing towards
Right.
easing those concerns because the technology is there. So all you have to do is really just ease
Yeah.
concerns. You hear about a Tesla crash like once in every like fucking blue moon. But how many fucking
They're fatal.
crashes? How many? No, they're not. Though
I'm
some
pretty sure
of
the
them, some of
The
them are.
two biggest ones I heard about were fatal.
There are
No,
some
the last one
fatalities.
he didn't die. The lady
Oh,
only
he
had
didn't?
she only had a
She-
broken ankle.
Yeah,
Okay,
she
okay,
broke her
I'm
ankle.
correct.
So like, but I'm
But there
saying
were a
like they're
couple
working
deaths, but-
towards. So like, okay, so something like where you need, so like something like baseball, let's say in sports.
Yeah.
A big thing in sports is analytics.
Okay,
What's the best thing at
Excel.
doing analytics?
Excel.
Excel. So then that, like, if you, that's what I'm saying. Like all this shit that you say is like high level.
Well, you need
can eventually
programmers.
be boiled down, but that's where AI comes in.
I don't.
And
but
AI
still,
is a learning.
I
it's a learning.
I understand
thing.
it.
And
I
that's-
understand
That's
it.
why, like,
So
I'm
you're
not
telling
saying-
me
I'm not saying, like,
eventually?
eventually, like, no one's gonna be.
Are you telling me eventually
useful.
machines are going to be designing other machines
What I'm saying is that,
and
think they will.
programming them?
I think they will.
yeah, that happens right
Then
now.
then we're fucked because then they're going to realize
That's
what do
the
we
whole
need
point.
these humans
Well,
for,
this is-
and then
And
we're
that's
we're
why,
done.
That's why Tesla is about the universal basic income, because Tesla or Elon Musk is about universal.
At that
basic
point, it doesn't matter how much money we got. If the machines decide we're done with these humans,
Then
we're fucked.
That's also an inevitable thing too. Is with
So-
AI.
It's
so-
not a Skynet.
So
It's a
hey,
se-
I'm
it's
just
a-
saying, if they decide that, like, dude, that's super
it's a
easy.
self-learning software.
Yeah.
And
You know
a
what I mean?
self-learning software can easily be like, dude, what are these humans doing?
It works out.
They're fucking
algorithms-
doing nothing. They're fucking just mooching off of. Get rid of these fuckers, and we'll take care of this shit.
I mean,
Judgment Day, bro.
So learn how
Dun,
to.
dun, dun.
so in effect,
learn to be John Connor.
Yes.
in effect,
That's what this boils down to.
Yes.
That's my
Learn
point.
to be John Connor.
in effect, it's like all these blue-collar jobs
But
that
then
might be eliminated
so-
by these
so do
new
we-
AI robots
do we
or
stop
this new technology.
the
right?
progression of technology in the preservation of humans.
I think I think it's inevitable. The progression of technology is inevitable, but it's like
Because, well,
where will the money come from once these people who are lifers, say at a farm or in wherever, in a low-paying job. What if that's what they do for a living? I mean, like, do you adapt or change, or what happens to you at that point? And what happens to our economy as a whole?
What do you think happened to when the Industrial Revolution happened, and a lot of that stuff got automated?
Yeah.
Not to the point where we're automating it now, but the people had to learn. Okay, I gotta learn this new way of doing these jobs, or else I'm fucked. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta learn new skills. I gotta learn how to work on an assembly line. You're gonna have to learn how to program machines, how to repair machines. You're gonna have to learn how to, operate software. I mean, you got guys like my dad who runs his business. It takes him 2 hours to fucking write an email. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be that anymore.
They're difficult.
No, he just types like.
Well,
but I mean, you know what I mean. You got to learn and adapt, or you're gonna get left behind.
And
so.
I mean, look at these kids, fucking 2-3 years old. They got an iPad.
Yeah, they're fucking whipping iPads, man. Dude.
So it's already moving that direction. Kids younger than us, or probably might even know more about computers than we do. Or
I guarantee that.
They definitely know how to play video games better than we do now.
Fuck that. I'll kick any little kid's ass in video games.
But anyway, it's just that they're growing up with that technology. That technology was all new to us when we were growing
it was new to the
and
world.
it was
when
definitely
we were
new to our parents before us. So,
yeah.
I mean, even my dad has trouble using his smartphone.
Yeah, and it's literally intuitive. It
It's
learns
meant to be
how you
easier.
use it.
Yeah.
So if you use it stupid, it's gonna act stupid.
Anyways,
Parents and technology, it's funny stuff.
It was
guys.
actually
It's
his
funny
first
stuff.
smartphone. He just got it like
Yeah, your dad's
3
like
months
my
ago.
brother. My little
He had a
brother
flip
is
phone.
a flip phone guy.
Yeah, he had
You
a
don't
flip
want you don't want internet on his phone or anything. He's
Like,
so strange.
You don't want
sometimes.
your pictures out on the internet or whatever your reasoning
Dude,
is.
you're already on this.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Morris
Morris says socialism is inevitable when there is no value to a person's labor.
Which is why
Should I turn off the mic?
Which is why Monica was talking about how these billionaires are thinking people are going to need a stipend to supplement their income.
Yeah, but I
because
mean, like, I don't think
they're gonna
I don't
all these
think
low
giving
end
a
jobs are
handout-
not going to be available.
We're
to
gonna end up
people
like the
anymore.
fucking Hunger Games, where
do
it's
you mean?
gonna be all precincted out and like, oh, these people are the poor people, and oh, here's some bread. That's what it's gonna end up being. I don't want to fucking live like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think there's always gonna be a place for humans in the workforce,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be a lot smaller margins versus machines in the near future, in the next 10 years. I think there's got with these new developments. Obviously, who's making the machines? There's gonna be jobs in the factories to make the machines. To some capacity, it can't just be machines making machines. Someone's got to write the programs.
No, not yet.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't have
Machines
the
can make
answers.
machines.
I don't have all the answers, but I think just giving out handouts.
I mean,
Then we
look
might
at
as
the
well not have money.
Look at the minuscule.
You know what I mean? You might as well just get cheese and bread and eggs.
Look at the minuscule computer chips and things that go in your phones and everything now. That's all made by machines.
Oh,
It's
you'd be
machine making
you'd
a
be
machine.
surprised how much little Chinese guys are welding that or soldering that
I mean, there
together.
are still jobs where you have to do it, but eventually that's going to be replaced by machines too. Yeah. So doctors might get replaced by machines down the road.
I don't
for
know. I'd rather
surgeries.
have a doctor operate. Would you rather have a doctor operate on you? Or
I
a
would rather
machine?
have a person
Yeah.
doing it, of
See,
course.
Again, I don't think.
But I mean,
Nope.
with
Dude, all it takes is
Advancements-
error, and he cuts your fucking dick off on accident instead of cutting your fucking liver open or
Well,
whatever.
that-
I don't fucking
and
know.
that-
Like that
we're
never
talking
happens, like
over
a
the
doctor's
course.
Never walked into a
no, it
fucking,
happens. It happens.
operating room and like, oh, this guy needs a vasectomy, and
No.
it's like, oh shit, wrong fucking
a doctors fuck up all
chart.
the
Wrong
time.
chart.
Yeah. Hey, it happens.
There's-
There's a
Yeah.
reason when I had my
There's
knee surgery,
malpractice doctors.
like 5 different people came and checked what knee I was getting
Yeah,
operated on, and they all had to sign my knee, and then I could go into surgery just to make sure.
That's not. They didn't just do that because you're
No,
the first person.
yeah,
That,
they've
they
done.
fucked up.
Yeah, they fucked up before, but
I mean, it's
a
just
machine's not gonna have that same checks and balances. They're gonna be like, oh, the machine knows what it's doing, and then it's gonna just chop your dick off.
Who knows where technology?
And you
is
went in
gonna
for
go.
rhinoplasty.
A machine will do what you tell it to do at this
Okay,
point.
so that's what I'm saying. Someone's got to put the program in the machine. Like, we're gonna do this surgery. we're not gonna do this surgery.
But it starts,
Right,
and
but
you still gotta have someone there like, oh, he's doing the wrong surgery. Hit the emergency stop button. You know what I mean? You
that's
still gonna
one
need
person though, compared to say you need you don't
A whole
maybe you don't
team,
need
I
the
agree.
maybe you don't need the nurse anymore assisting you. Maybe you don't need this. Maybe there's just one guy instead of 5 guys doing
Yeah,
the surgery.
definitely. And you think
So-
about some of these surgeries are like fucking like 16, 20
Yeah.
hours, and like fatigue sets in and
Oh,
mistakes
yeah.
happen and shit.
It does.
There
then
was
you
the
then you have unethical doctors who are like, oh, you need a C-section right now, or the lady who tried to
The
like,
butt
not-
doctor.
yeah,
The butt doctor.
I don't
there was a
He's
that
like,
tried-
yeah.
there was a
what?
lady who was doing cosmetic surgery.
Oh,
and she
this-
was doing butt surgeries, and during the surgery, she was filming like fucking rapping Jay-Z in the background during the middle of the surgery, like right in the middle of the surgery. And
Well,
she
that's
just
what you
got
get when
s-
you're
she just
getting
got
butt
sick.
implants.
She
You're just a
literally was
shitty. You're a
videotaping-
shallow person
She
anyway.
had the nurses doing dances and shit in the background with her, like
with
that
her
kind of
with her
shit.
butt all out and
during,
exposed.
like yeah, while someone's ass was like there and they were passed the fuck out.
yeah.
That's kind of funny. I mean, that's not good, but it's kind of funny.
It'll start to happen when the machines are less liable than the people. And
Okay, so
that's-
what happens if it fucks
say-
up? Who's
say
getting sued? You
surgeries-
can't sue a machine.
Say surgeries from machines become 90% successful, whereas surgeries from people become 75, 80% successful.
I don't know, man. I think there's still so like you know how much did you spend on your computer? How much you spend on your computer?
$1,000.
Okay, that's a good chunk of change. Does it run perfectly? Do you get errors once in a while? Does your games crash?
Occasionally.
Your games
Not
crash?
very often. Yeah, well, PUBG crashes, but is that the game's fault or the computer's
I don't know. Who wrote the program to the machine that's operating on you? See? It's all about you got to have good shit, and it that comes with the touch of people. So if you got someone that's making a good product,
Yeah.
I'd rather have those people working on and that machine working on me versus I'd rather have a
agree. I
Kawasaki
agree, but-
versus a
and
fucking
I
don't
think
know
you're
pony
thinking more in
machine. You know
terms
what I
of-
mean?
I think you're thinking in terms of today. Like today, yes, obviously, yes.
Well, it's got to
but
start somewhere.
Who knows? Like 20 years down the road, how far technology is going to be,
Hey man, all I'm
and
saying,
how much better.
all
it
I'm
might-
saying is
say like a small surgery is better for a machine to do it than a person because it's got steadier hands, or it makes more accurate cuts.
yeah, I'm sure.
or
I'm
whatever.
sure there's gonna be more precise machines than human hand
Like,
at
say-
some point.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, I watched the Jetsons, and they still had people working in those factories. Okay,
Well, I mean, let's talk more like Star Wars or something. Like, what if you can?
you gotta
like,
have someone for a
reattach-
rebellion.
What if you can reattach a limb and a machine does all the work for you? Like,
They still had doctors in there.
there's a lot of nerves and tendons you gotta.
They
hook
still
up
had
in
those
there.
weird alien doctors in there. Just saying.
I'm just saying. Well, yeah,
Right.
but who knows?
Anyways,
Who knows?
universal basic income, I think is just something I guess billionaires are going to talk about that because they can't get over
So
the
does
fact that money's
everybody-
worthless.
While they're the ones who are going to be.
But does
making the most
everybody
money,
get the same?
Anyway.
So does the billionaire still get his universal income as well, or is this just on top of what he makes because he works hard for it?
They haven't actually like hashed out like all the
Because if
details
if
of it.
everybody
It's
gets
just
the same
something that they're
amount-
proposing because they know that.
and then you wherever you earn on the side, that's butter on the bread. You know what I mean? But
it is. It's supposed to be
I
just an addition to. So
I agree with you.
economically, though, I just don't see how that
supplemental- a
works because it
supplemental
makes the
income.
money pretty much. It just the inflation would go crazy. Like if we're just handing out money, we'd have to print a bunch of money. You know what I mean? Like you can't. I don't think.
and that would
income-
make people lazy
You
too.
would just have to give them commodities. Like here's your milk, here's your bread, here's your eggs.
yeah.
Who's farming the eggs? Someone's
Well,
got to farm those eggs and get those
you really
chickens.
Start going into socialism because that's.
Well, I
exactly
mean,
what
that's
ends up
basically what it
happening.
would come down. That's what the same.
That's-
It's the same thing.
That's what food stamps are right now.
Yeah,
basically.
it's the same thing. So I don't know. I don't have the answers, but I wouldn't want to live in that world.
Dude, it may be in our world. It's not that far away. It really isn't. Like before we die, it's definitely possible that
All I'm
stuff
saying
will
is,
start
you
happening.
guys know what Soylent Green is, don't you?
What's that?
It's fucking people.
Now,
They're already getting ready in New Zealand. Sakari's is out there hunting people. So, Monica or someone, may I get another beer, please?
I'll take one as well, please.
Okay, before
Let me
we
get
get off
a
on that
bikini
topic,
blonde, please.
before we go any further on that, Florida, fucking Florida.
Wait, are we gonna do the Kristen's questions? Are you
Oh,
sticking around?
yes. Okay,
Yes.
let's do Kristen's questions now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it has been a quick minute since we've had this, but I'd like to bring back an old oldie but goodie. It's time for Kristen's
Questions.
What?
Problems.
What the hell?
Confusion.
What?
All right. Kristen, what do you have for us today?
I love that intro every time.
I can send it to you. You can make it your ringtone.
Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure you
Yeah,
could.
no, I'd really appreciate that actually.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
So, Judy from Idaho wants to know.
Oh, Judy from Idaho name drops. Okay.
Okay.
Judy wants to know.
Thank you, Mo.
For what dollar amount would the two of you tongue kiss for 5 seconds?
Oh, me and him?
Yeah,
Ugh.
Christopher and Anthony.
There's no fucking dollar amount.
No, be serious about it.
I'm dead fucking
So
serious.
if someone gave you $1 million for the show, donate it right now. It'd be no. $1 million.
I'd do it
That's-
for $1 million.
Are you afraid?
Show me the cash first. Show me the cash first. All
well,
right.
that's the point. Is like, what amount would it be, right?
For
Ju-
5 seconds?
5 seconds, your tongue.
I don't want to tongue kiss Chris.
I don't
okay?
want to either, believe me.
Yeah, and it's not like it's gonna.
But
be
that's a lot of
gay.
fucking money.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 seconds?
5 seconds.
Shit.
Oh god.
I mean, take some time to think about it.
I mean, $1 million. I'd French Chris for $1 million, I guess. But I want to see the cash money on the table.
I was walking around in LA and a guy had on a shirt that says, "I'm not gay, but $20 is $20."
I've seen those shirts.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Morris just unsubscribed.
Worth it, unsubscribe. Nope.
I'm just kidding. He didn't. I hope he didn't. Oh, my TV just exploded though. Okay, now we're good.
It'd have to be like a life-changing amount.
Yeah, life changing.
That's
Because
the way
that
I
would
put
change my life.
it. Yeah, because it would have to change my life as much
everyone
as
would be
that
like, dude,
changed
you
my
see
life.
Tony's fucking gay now. Like, dude, I'm not. I just had the $1 million. It's $1 million, bro.
Nobody would argue with that. Once you saw the money in their hands and they were like, but God, that's such a weird hypothetical.
You always gotta make me uncomfortable.
I said disclaimer asking for a friend.
Turn the mic on.
I said disclaimer asking for a friend. Judy is sick apparently. I don't know what's going on in Idaho.
The thing is, I don't know
Potato
if it's,
bugs.
I don't know if it's worse with doing it with Tony or not doing it with like doing that with Tony. Like,
Wait.
I don't know if I prefer it to be like a random person as
Oh.
opposed to you, because I talk to Tony on a
Yeah,
daily basis.
I have to like look him in the eye once in a while.
Like we'd
you know?
have to still talk to each other and communicate. I almost like
You'd rather kiss a total stranger?
like a total stranger.
That hurts my feelings, Chris.
would be better just because I hopefully don't have
Never
to look that
see
person
him
in the
again.
eye ever
Yeah.
again.
So I agree. I could agree. I think I agree with that.
I know. Okay, so I guess the stakes are higher with you two.
I think with
Just-
us, it would have to be more. I don't know.
I mean,
I
I'd
don't
feel
like to
weird.
think that I would
I
sell
mean,
out for that kind of
honestly,
shit. You know what
FYI,
I mean?
Tony,
Yeah.
Chris is a really good kisser.
I mean,
just saying.
My wife
I-
is evidence that.
You would say that.
It wouldn't be.
Show me, Chris.
It wouldn't be
Show me.
enjoyable.
I feel like
for-
there's a bias.
I
there.
enjoy kissing my wife. I wouldn't enjoy kissing Tony.
Oh, you'd
like
be
that,
surprised,
so.
buddy.
I mean, I think $50,000 is life changing. Right? 50,000 is life changing.
Not enough.
I'm not
enough.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna give a definitive number. I just can't.
$1 million, fine, $1 million, because I can do a lot with $1 million. That I could figure out a way to erase people's memories.
But
You know what I mean?
also, like, if
Get that Men in Black thing, like.
you guys shouldn't be worried about kissing each other because you both know there will be no feelings there. So why would it be awkward?
well,
after
it
the
depends how
fact?
many subscribers and
Yeah.
it would get
Yeah,
us on
yeah.
this channel.
Oh,
We would
so
get
no
negative.
dollar.
No.
Subscriber
We
number
still want the $1 million and 1 million subscribers. I'm glad you added that in.
But we would forever be known as the guys who made out for $1 million.
We would literally
I mean,
whore ourselves out.
There
for
are a bunch of them, guys. It's not just you. It happens all the time.
Well, who do you hang out with?
Gay for pay.
Oh,
You.
not me. You be hanging out with Lanny and Phil and Beamer. What are you guys doing over there?
Wow, that's
Happens
a low
all
blow.
the time.
You just described like half of your birthday party.
And that's not
Hey,
even,
and I still love them no matter their sexual preferences.
see, and if you ask a guy that question, it's tough. But if you ask a girl that question, it's really not.
Dude,
that
I've had
tough.
girls kiss for less than $20.
There's girls who kiss for free all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Happening in college all the time, believe me.
Yeah.
So
Good times. Good times.
So
So it was $500,000 and 10 new subscribers.
10 new
10?
subscribers.
no.
Get the fuck
No.
out of here with that. That's nonsense.
I feel like that's life changing.
That is not life changing.
1 million subscribers.
It's life changing in the
$1
fact to be
million.
like, did you see what Tony and Chris did for how little bit? They're fucking fags. That's what it would be.
Why do you care what people think?
Because I have a reputation to uphold.
Well,
it's not a good one, but I got a little bit of something to uphold.
It would, yeah, it's even tougher for me to kiss this guy. Like, no.
See, we scared Morris away. He's leaving now. Sorry, Morris. We didn't mean to gross you out, bro. We're not kissing. Don't worry. Have a good one, brother.
That's not happening. So.
Morris and a bunch of other people should submit their questions.
No, so
I
there
have more to feel from.
you can on our Discord. I opened the channel. It's question of the week. You can go in there and leave questions for us, and we will pick a question and answer it on here. But unfortunately, no one's really got on there yet.
Well, have a good one, Morris. Enjoy the rest of your day, but I'm guessing you got to go to work. So thanks for tuning in. I know he.
Yeah, take it easy, brother.
So yeah, the answer. My answer is just it has to be a
million.
life-changing amount.
Randy says driving one nail doesn't make you a carpenter. Put out one fire doesn't make you a fighter. But kiss one guy makes you gay. Makes you ...
No, kissing a guy for money doesn't make you gay.
No, it
but
makes
like
you a
for-
whore.
But for wanting to do it for free, that's what makes you gay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you don't want to, it's the intent.
I don't know, man. Because I don't know. It'd have to be $1 million. I wouldn't settle for less. I wouldn't settle for less than $1
I'll
million.
go with that, and 1 million subscribers.
Well, you guys would be splitting it, so 500,000, 500,000.
Now,
That's fine.
Yeah.
I could do a lot with 500,000.
All right, we're opening donations specifically for this.
You get that
right now.
rounded up, and you let us know.
You get the 500K, it'll happen. I'll admit that.
each for each of us.
Yeah,
for
for
each
each.
You're gonna benefit too.
Really, Mo? Are you gonna complain with that? You're
That's
gonna be like,
$250,000 for
You're
you,
already
Mo.
discounting it.
No,
like, well, for 500,000.
But you would have to
he meant
consider
each
all
of us.
the-
Each of us
Yeah,
gets
each of us.
500.
Each
That's
of
$1
us.
million.
only.
each of us.
Tonight only. Hold on, let me change the Tony's birthday shots donation bar.
But we would have to live with that for the rest of our lives. And
How many girls have you made out with, Kristen?
well, nobody would pay 2 girls.
And
to
how
make
much
out.
were you
That's the
paid
thing.
to do it? Well, hold on, get on the mic. We want to hear this answer. So again, how many girls have you made out with, Kristen?
2.
And how much did you get paid to do that?
Oh shit! I gotta go.
I think it was nothing. So who's the lesbian now? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, Kristen paid for it, so you're a John. No wonder you get along with us. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, no offense out there to anyone, but I think you could agree if you're like straight, like that's not something you.
It'd have
wanna-
to be something super significant.
All right.
Yeah. But thank you, Kristen. That was everybody wrapping up Kristen's questions. It's going to take $1 million for me to tongue kiss Chris. Thanks, Kristen. We appreciate that. Again, that was Kristen's
Questions.
What?
Problems.
What the hell?
Confusion.
What?
All right. It's been a while since we had a Kristen's questions. That was fun.
Yeah.
Even though it was kind of weird but fun.
We're having weird jumps in like viewership, so I don't know if something's up there or what. It's
Huh?
weird. We go up to like 5 or 6. Like,
People just popping in, popping off.
Yeah.
We do appreciate everybody that's followed. Little PP420, thanks, buddy.
Thanks for the follow,
sorry
Tony.
to
Yes,
hear about
appreciate you.
your condition, and smoking weed, I'm sure, helps you cope with that. Tonight, okay, let's get to the big story, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'd like to give you Trump Kim Summit 2018.
is this really a big story?
I think this is a huge fucking story.
Okay, why don't you break down what happened?
I mean, there's really a lot. Obviously, there's not a lot of details, but here's a picture of Kim Jong-un and President Trump. They met in Singapore on the 12th and sat down for a 4 to 5 hour talk. Ended up walking out with a signed document. Not very detailed. I know a lot of people have been criticizing that, but at the end of the day, it's they both put their eyes and their signature towards a goal, a common goal of denuclearizing North Korea. And Again, nothing's really laid out in detail, so everyone was really criticizing Trump on that. But basically, you got to look at the big picture here. To denuclearize a country isn't going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen probably. They're saying 2.5 years is what they came out with today, that they're going to try to get it done with major de-weaponization in the next 2.5 years. That's probably not going to happen in that time frame. It's probably going to take a little longer. But I mean, this is a huge deal. This is a historic moment. North Korea and South Korea has been at war for over 70 years, and this is going to lead up to that peace. You know what I mean? I have a feeling in the next maybe 10 years, you'll see open borders, open trade. You'll see the conditions of people in North Korea's lives change dramatically. And like I said, 2 people already on the committee for the Nobel Peace Prize has nominated Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. It's happened.
I think it's still a wait-and-see situation.
I mean, definitely. There's still a lot of things to wait and see. But I think everything's been set at least in the right direction. You know what I mean? Yeah, nothing's been spelled out.
Yeah, these talks were huge.
Yeah.
And the 2 of them meeting face-to-face at a table is pretty big. And I'll give you that. And the whole logistics of making these things happen is also very difficult. So, I mean, where it will lead, who knows? Kim Jong-un just might have a hard-on for Donald Trump and wanted to meet him, and that's just what this is, and then things go back to normal, or things actually start to change and he actually wants to make a difference.
Well, they did release those 3 prisoners. They have, I guess, blew up one of their test sites already.
Yeah.
And of course, Trump's very straightforward. He's like, we're not going to de-sanctionize. We're not going to lift any of these sanctions until all these weapons are gone. We might do some small things in between, but you want these sanctions gone, you got to get rid of your military or weaponized nuclear arsenal. And again, I think what he wanted to do too is not necessarily, you don't want to just throw everything at the guy at once. This guy's like a little crab that came out of his shell, you know what I mean? He's checking things. He hasn't left his country in how long, you know what I mean? You don't want to just be like, this is what you're going to do, blah, 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 blah. He laid out the goal. The goal is denuclearization. Now, how we get there, they're gonna meet a couple more times over the next year or so, and they're gonna lay out the details and whatnot. And I think he wanted to slowly bring him into, you know what I mean? This is how we want to work it. You don't want to just throw it all at the guy at one time.
Yeah.
Because his whole thing is, I don't want to give up my nuclear power until I know that my country's safe from being attacked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one thing that Kim Jong-un said that makes me believe that he's open at least open to moving forward and making changes is that he wants to forget the past and
Bye, Kristen.
move on.
Have a good night.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
So he wants to. He said we want to forget the past and move forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's huge because that's one of the things that everybody I think was thinking he's gonna hold on to is his family's legacy, the past. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think what he wants to do now is make a new legacy for his family, and he wants to be the guy to change those conditions. I think, and I'm hoping. You know what I mean? And it looks like the things that he's been doing looks like that's the direction he wants to take, unless he's just pulling a fast one and is just gonna like do something crazy. I doubt that. I doubt it.
I think he just wants a smartphone. Nah, he's got one already.
Maybe. Randy says crippling sanctions over the last 20 years push the meeting. It's a good thing no matter how it gets there. Yeah, I agree. No matter what brought it to the table, it's a good thing. And I think for North and South Korea and that whole Korean peninsula and Japan, I know Japan probably feeling a little less pressured because they were one of the number one targets too for North Korea. Like they wanted to blow them up. So
I'm sure it eases tensions at least for the time being in that region.
Yeah.
And if we can work together with them, I think it's definitely a good thing.
Hey, anything working towards peace is positive.
This is a positive step. It's a good step for the Trump campaign. It makes him look good if he's able to pull this whole thing off.
And he's nominated, baby. I called that shit. What do you got to say, Phil? I see you bubbling over there. I can see your brain turning.
Oh no, I'm just hot. This is sweat.
Oh,
That's it.
why is it? Is it really that hot in here?
Yeah, dude.
I think the step will be like first working with the South Koreans, whether they're doing trade, whether they're moving jobs back and forth across the border.
Well, I know China's stoked.
Yeah,
China's happy because
gonna-
China does a lot of business with North Korea, and they're going to be able to do it openly now. Hey, are you drinking that Golden Road? That was supposed to be a tasting beer, but
Kim
that's
gets
okay.
McDonald's.
Kim gets McDonald's. Those beers. I just want to say thanks. Sorry, before we go any further, I want to say thanks to Bridget for getting me those Golden Road beers. We were gonna do a tasting on them, but Phil's already cracked them open and started drinking them. That's fine, Phil. No worries. But thanks, Bridget, for getting me those beers anyway. Randy, one thing I did want to tell you is this weekend, the 16th, is a beer festival at Bishop Museum. If you're off, we should really go check that out.
That'd be
Chris.
cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I haven't been to a beer festival in a minute,
And it's an
I haven't
inaugural.
been
It's
to
a
the
new
Bishop
one.
Museum in
It's
a
a
while
new
either.
one, so it's like their inaugural.
I don't think they're
Bishop?
gonna want drunk
Yeah,
people in
Bishop
the
Museum.
audience,
I
though.
heard about that.
We should really go check that out. There's supposedly 100 beers on tap to sample.
Yeah,
Over
it's-
100 beers.
Nice. Okay.
It's legit.
I'm in.
Legit, man.
Legitness.
Kim gets a McDonald's. He's probably stoked in that. He looks like he likes Big. Ooh, Big Mac sounds good right now. Anyway.
I mean, just all you gotta do is look across to South Korea and see how much cool shit they got over there. and
Oh,
just be
yeah.
Like,
When you're literally just like scraping together some roots to eat.
yeah.
These fucking guys over there like giant Ferris wheels and shit going off all lit up. I mean, South Korea. That's one of my next places to go visit is South Korea. I really
think
wanna
he's
go.
feeling the tension of the people too. Like there have been like multiple vandalisms of statues and things going on in Korea that haven't happened before. Like they're freaking out. I think.
Oh,
a little
like
bit
there's
about
gonna have a revolt or something.
Like graffiti
Revolution?
The statues have been getting defaced. Like
Dude,
they've had to
that'll
put guards.
kill you.
Like yeah, I know, and that's stuff where you would die. You
Yeah.
could get killed or put in a
That's
labor
20
camp for a
That's
long
20
time.
years labor camp. Yeah.
So
Fuck that.
So seeing that kind of stuff in Korea, obviously people are getting frustrated. So maybe he's just feeling the heat, from the population too. The sanctions hurt the lowest income people the most, obviously. So
Yeah, of course. It's not hurting him. He looks like he's eating well.
Oh no, he's fine.
Yeah. Dude, I heard he gets like all like the hottest chicks rounded up and brought to like his little fucking palace.
Sure he does. I heard he also has like a huge reserve of Hennessy that he gets every year.
No, yeah, so he spends I don't know if it's Hennessy or
what's
what's
not,
the other one?
Not Caressy.
No, you think you're right. It is Hennessy, but he
Yeah.
spends like something like $200,000 a year on Hennessy or something. Yeah, it's crazy. He had to have learned that from Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman, I know, supports
Speaking
it.
of Henny, did you see? What was his? What's his? Jordan Bell. Did you watch the Golden State parade? Oh, that's right. You're a LeBron fan, huh? Oh no, you're a
No.
Harden fan.
No, I'm not a fan of four-time sequel. So I didn't watch any of
So are you mad that they won?
I'm not mad. I just knew that they were gonna win. So I was.
Let me
it's
ask
not
you a question.
entertainment.
Do you feel that the NBA is rigged to a certain extent?
No.
I do.
I know a lot of people feel that. I don't think so though.
I definitely think that they try to push games to 7 series because, dude, they make an extra $20 million per game
Yeah,
that
of
it
course.
goes over 4 games.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they? And some of these calls are fucking horrendous. I can make calls better than that sitting in my living room watching the TV, and they're right there courtside.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a part of it, but you can't rig it that way unless you get the players involved.
Well, I feel like to me, I feel the NBA needs to really reevaluate the integrity of the reffing and the integrity of the original rules of basketball and start to structure the game back to how it was supposed to be played. The Euro step and this pump fake and one step without a dribble and shoot, like the step back without a dribble, that's bullshit. That's a travel, man.
It's not. You can take 2 steps. It doesn't say which direction.
It's a travel, bro. Once you have your 2 feet planted, you pick up your dribble. You can't just take off running again.
Oh no, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
But what you're talking about, like the step back and the side step, like that stuff it's a gather, the 2 steps to gather the ball.
You're dribbling. You're set up for a shot. You do your pump fake and then you sidestep and shoot. That's a fucking travel.
That's a
There's
travel.
times
That
where
doesn't
there's
happen that
obvious
often.
travels.
I will show you replays of James Harden step back. It is fucking atrocious. And
It
I'm
gets
sorry.
called in college all the
It's-
time.
it's-
So
I
you
don't
know it
want to
exists,
hear
like-
any more talks about LeBron James being compared to Michael Jordan. He is nowhere near Michael Jordan's caliber or just nowhere near it.
I
okay?
agree, but I don't know why. I don't think we agree for the same reason.
I agree just because, dude, in the finals, He took less shots than fucking one of the other players. Michael Jordan is taking that game over. LeBron didn't want it. Pass.
That last game,
And then
he was
I
not
could
there.
I honestly think the problem with LeBron, one, he's hard to coach because he thinks he knows everything. Two, they're using him as a play creator, and I think I said this the other podcast. He's not a play creator. He's a play finisher. If you have him running in and out of that key, and like just a figure 8 motion from fucking wing to wing, dude, you're gonna catch him eventually wide open with a fucking lane to the basket, and no one's gonna get in the way of that.
See, I was watching clips of Jordan just today, actually, and that's the thing people don't realize about Jordan is he works so hard off the ball, so fucking
You
hard.
have to.
And that's what I don't like. I think LeBron and like
LeBron's
this generation,
ISO game is garbage.
They fell in love with this idea of, oh, Jordan made his teammates better, and they fell in love with it by measuring it with assists. And so, like, if you notice, like, LeBron will just dribble the ball. Either he'll score or he'll make the pass where he expects someone to shoot it.
Right.
But, like, if you watch Jordan play, like, Jordan knew, like, he worked within the offense.
Yeah.
And, like, okay, Jordan took, like, 25 shots a game, but that was the best thing for the offense. And that's what made his teammates better is because, like, you run an offense.
And then you start to draw all the defense, and then everybody's wide the fuck open.
Yeah.
The triangle offense.
But,
Like,
like,
It wasn't
it's
even.
like-
It wasn't even the triangle.
It wasn't even, like, if you
I mean,
You're
wasn't
talking
that
Phil Jackson.
Phil
You're talking-
Jackson
yeah.
well,
style,
yeah,
though?
but, like,
But
that's,
before
like, if
Phil.
you talk about, like, like, any team, like, with that dominant style of player, like, if you talk about, like, a Tim Duncan or
I mean, Kobe was
Kobe.
really,
Like, Kobe before, like,
I think the NBA in
After-
general right now, the stars don't work off the ball. They wait to get the ball, and they do this ISO shit, and it's garbage, dude.
Well,
it's
now
garbage.
people launching 3-pointers from like fucking.
I mean,
10
Steph
feet
Curry.
behind the arc.
Steph
like,
Curry's one guy that I watch, and he fucking has to work his ass off to get open because they hold the shit out of that guy.
all right, this is going to determine
Yeah,
a whole lot.
but
Who is the best player on Golden State?
Kevin Durant,
I'd say so too.
Okay. That's
by
all I-
far, Kevin Durant.
He's the hardest worker.
He's the
on
best.
team.
He's got. Honestly, my favorite player on Golden State though
Yeah,
is
that's different.
Draymond.
Draymond.
I think Draymond overall is probably more valuable to the team than that's hard to say. But as an overall well-rounded player, he can score. He's not the best shooter. He's a terrible three-point shooter. I hate watching him. I cringe when he shoots threes, but he makes them once in a while. But his defense and his tenacity, and he sets the tone for the team. Like you can't
He's
you
kind of like
can't teach people that.
He's the enforcer.
You know,
That's
yeah.
what he is.
I love Draymond, but as far as the best player on Golden State, yeah, Kevin Durant by far. That guy is a machine, dude. He doesn't miss. Like he's
Durant,
a beast.
Durant's got
And
the
he's got
shot.
great shot blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Durant by far.
Okay. Just wanted to ask that because
Yeah.
a lot of people are.
I mean,
Steph
they
Curry,
all have their
if he's not
moments.
hitting, he's a liability. He's not the best defender.
Klay Thompson's at least a pretty good defender. Like,
Klay Thompson's a beast
and
on
then when he's
defense.
shooting the lights out, then
then
Klay
he's
is
fucking
like
dangerous.
is pretty dangerous.
I mean, he had that one quarter he dropped, 37, 32 points, something like that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
but
He just didn't miss.
all
you know?
around. I think KD is definitely the best
Yeah.
player on that team.
Anyway, Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Best rebounder of all time is Kim's best friend.
Dennis Rodman.
I love Dennis. I love me some Dennis Rodman. That guy was one of my
It's
favorite
between
players.
him and Charles Barkley, probably.
Oh yeah,
Moses Malone.
Moses Malone.
Yeah.
but that was way before our time.
It wasn't way before. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
way before. I'll say way before.
We
It
were
was-
in diapers when he was playing, if that.
Yeah, that's not way before. Someone saying, "Oh, Wilt Chamberlain," that's way before.
I mean, do you remember watching Moses Malone play?
yeah, I do actually. He
You-
played into the '90s.
I don't remember watching him, but
Well, talking sports, we've officially
Yeah.
lost all our
we
Twitch viewers.
we've lost everybody. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, Randy, if you are gonna go, let me know. I got my. We should. I'll ask the boss, Monica. Is Chris off on Saturday? Damn.
I'm not off.
I mean, when does he work Saturday? Nighttime or daytime?
He's nighttime.
Oh, you better switch with somebody.
Mo's like, you can take Mo.
I'm good.
We'll go to the. I need to go with. I want to go. We should be. We're Inappropriate Bar Talk. We should be at these beer tastings. You know how many viewers we can get? Pass out stickers and shit. We should be there. Do what you got to do. Kiss ass.
I agree. I'm
better
all
kiss
for,
ass,
I'm all
bro.
For beer festivals.
Mo.
You don't gotta convince me.
Mo, you own him. If he can come Saturday, he's like your bitch for like the week. He's his bitch anyways. Oh, see, I told you.
What?
You gotta play your cards right, man.
Nah,
Yeah.
I get it. I would take that too.
Yeah.
I use a bitch, Chris.
And Chris is a bitch.
For Monica.
How dare you?
That sounds.
I think it is this thing.
It always sounds worse when someone else says the exact same thing.
Wait, hold on.
Ah.
You guys can't hear it, but there's a whip sound effect I have. Yeah. But yeah, okay, so back to the Kim Jong-un Trump. I think this is at least
We'll see where it goes.
you gotta see where it goes. Yeah, we're obviously that's the fucking
But
we're
it
gonna see
is-
where it goes.
It's a big step
It's
in
a
the
big
right
step.
direction.
Small step for man.
Can't argue that. Whoa, Darth Vader almost took a spin.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy about it. Trump for Nobel Peace Prize, guys. Who would have thought? Oh, this guy. This guy.
Do it. Do it.
All right, moving
Do
on.
it.
Moving on. What else you got for us today, Chris?
Let's see. I wanted to bring this up because it was the biggest thing probably in the Twitch world for sure, and then in video games and stuff like that. E3 convention was this week, so you saw all the big game releases that are coming up either this year or probably early next year. Call of Duty 5, or I'm sorry, Battlefield 5 is officially going to be.
I had Battlefield. I wasn't a huge fan of it. It's all right.
It's officially going to be a battle royale.
Oh.
So they are jumping on the battle royale bandwagon.
I think everybody's gonna be starting to go that route.
And
Could you explain what you mean by battle royale?
Like basically like PUBG, Fortnite. Everybody drops in and it's like survive, be the last guy surviving. It's not
Yeah.
necessarily get the most kills.
I thought Battle Earth was like that, or Battlefield was already like that.
No, Battlefield was still like team deathmatch kind of style. Where you gotta
okay.
or objectives like you gotta take this base A or base B or whatnot. And this one is basically just survive. Like
Yeah,
you don't
okay.
have to necessarily kill anybody, just don't die.
Gotcha.
yeah, so it's a survival game basically with a large player base.
Yeah.
And it was met with a lot of boos and no's.
Oh really?
Like a lot of people were angry. I think people were expecting it because it was announced quite a while ago that this is the direction they were thinking of going with it. Battlefield already has like a large player style.
Yeah, it's like
multiplayer
32.
Style.
It's like 32 players.
Yeah, it's
I
like
think.
huge teams, and
Yeah.
basically these games just took it and kind of went with it, and then now they're like, might as well jump on the bandwagon. These better get on
How's
that before Fortnite.
How's that gonna work though? Is it gonna be just one life and then you're dead and the rest of the team's got to survive? or-
That's the thing is like maybe it'll be split teams. Whoever gets to
Squadrons.
say like the war mode in
Yeah,
PUBG
yeah.
or something like that. But they've introduced it, so obviously that was one thing that was big. Fallout 76, which is coming out pretty soon. That game's getting a lot
we're
of
talking
hype.
about that.
See, Xbox, they're coming out with a new Tomb Raider. So that was one of the big games that made a debut this week.
Can we get a hot Lara Croft again?
And
like
these
she
games
looked
are all
kinda
kind of
dumpy
being
in the
released
last
across a lot of platforms. I know there was a couple of goofs and gas. Andrew WK, who did the Party Hard song.
Yeah.
He debuted one of the songs at E3, and it was kind of met with like.
I
people
saw
were
that.
just
People
kinda
were kind of
sitting
like,
there,
"What the fuck is
what the
this?
fuck? Who the fuck is this guy?"
No one
Like,
knows who that guy is, dude. And the fucked up thing is,
He's party legend, Andrew
Dude,
WK.
I used to get that a lot when I had my long hair. Like people used to say I had Andrew WK-esque. My hair was very long and straight, very straight and thin. Not thin, but like I didn't have like a lot of volume.
Yeah.
So it looked wet. And he
and-
always looked like he had the wet hair, you know. Anyway.
Yeah. And there was a bunch of other games too. There was a lot to mention here. Obviously,
Threw 'em
Nintendo
off.
had Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, I'm excited. That's cool.
So-
I always love Super Smash Brothers.
Super Smash Brothers is obviously like the big game that's next. New Halo, new Destiny, and
I'm not a console game guy anymore, man. The consoles.
Is there a new Kingdom Hearts game coming?
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I think there was a new Elder Scrolls being discussed as well.
I don't play console games anymore. Did you just lose the mic cable? Just fell out.
Oh no. Anthem, which was another big game, and then there's FIFA, of course.
FIFA's always fun. You don't like
FIFA?
FIFA?
No, I'm not a fan.
What do you play?
I was more of Pro Evolution, but I'm pretty sure
Really?
FIFA's gotten better.
Because
I haven't
FIFA, we used to
played-
play a lot of FIFA back in college. We had a literally our whole wall in our living room was folder papers with people's like record. We would write down every game we would play and who
Yeah.
won or lost and the score. And we had like the whole wall was taken up with these fucking
I started
papers.
out in 2002. I started playing FIFA,
Mm-hmm.
and then I played it for like a couple years, and then I modded my PlayStation, imported Winning 11, and I've been Pro Evolution and Konami ever since.
Oh wow! What's up, Queen? Thanks for tuning in. Oh, I know you're a big soccer fan, Phil. So why the change though? What is this, the gameplay or is it just?
Yeah, the physics engine.
Really?
Like, it was just a more realistic physics engine. So you felt more reward when you scored a goal because it worked like football. It worked like soccer, you know?
Yeah.
And FIFA was like, they were like, oh, you can juggle and stuff like that. I was like, I don't give a
Kind of
shit
make
about
it more
juggling.
hokey.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was more hokey.
I have used those little dribble tricks
Yeah.
to score before though.
No, yeah. Like,
I've done the 360 like between the legs, and I've scored goals by doing that. And people do that in real life, Philip.
it does. It happens.
very rare, but it
in-
happens.
It happens in Pro Evolution too.
Oh,
but
you
yeah.
can. So you can do it too then.
Yeah, you can. It's just it's better worked into the game, I
Oh,
think.
okay.
And then just like all the attributes and stuff. Like in FIFA, there was like 5 attributes. And
Yeah,
in Pro Evolution, there was like 50 attributes for each player. It was
I see.
like they did their
Randy, you might be the only viewer. I don't know. No, Queen just said hey, so I know Queen's watching, but for some
Yeah.
reason the Twitch counter's not up
Stop
to date
going to
yet.
sports, bro.
I know we just lose people when we talk sports. I don't know.
Yeah. So go ahead.
But Randy, if I'm gonna really try to go to that brew fest. I'm excited about that. I want to go. I'm gonna do what I can to try to get Chris off of work.
Do what we can.
Monica didn't even look up when I said that. She's just like,
Nope.
looking at my phone.
Another Wolfenstein, another Doom series, Rage 2. It's going to be a big one. That it had an awkward
They
moment at
had
the beginning where there was
Rage.
signs. I know there's Rage 2 coming out now.
No, but they. Oh, I'm
Streets of
thinking. I'm
Rage?
thinking of Rampage, the movie
Oh.
that just came out with
No,
the
no.
gorilla.
Rampage with
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
oh.
We used to
And-
actually play that a lot.
Yeah, Rampage was.
Yeah.
It got work.
I don't know how they made that into a movie, but
Elder Scrolls. The Division 2, which looks pretty epic, got big controversy with 2 girls kissing in the beginning scene.
that's
But,
gonna get the nerds just
It's
to buy
quickly followed up by girl who's like
2
ripping your
dudes
guts
docking?
ripping your guts out of your body. The new Assassin's Creed Odyssey looks pretty cool.
It's got to be even, guys. It's got to be even.
The new Assassin's Creed takes place in like Greece and Sparta like time, so it's like you basically like a Spartan warrior for hire, and that game is looking
Interesting.
pretty
Interesting.
dope. Final Fantasy 8, or I'm sorry,
Holy shit.
7
Queen
remake.
says there was a fight in my little town about the soccer match. They were hitting each other with bats and stuff. Would the fucking baseball team get involved? How'd they get bats in a soccer field? That's interesting.
And then finally Nintendo with Super Smash Brothers and Mario Party. Were like the
Mario
new
Party,
announcements.
Super Smash, dude. Super Smash is a good game.
Yeah,
I like that game.
I
What
can
was
see
that,
why people are
Nintendo-
really excited.
Was that
about
64 or was that Wii?
The
the
first one
original?
came out on 64.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Good
then
to know. Good
yeah,
to know.
it's gotten better since, but you know, obviously.
I mean,
it's
the
gonna be
original Super
scrutinized to
Smash
death.
Brothers, dude. I've probably played that for months
Was
straight.
it? It was 64 or was
I
it
think it wa-
GameCube?
It was 64.
Oh
I'm pretty sure.
no, I think it was game. No,
64. It was
64. Okay, he knows definitively. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Because I had it on 64.
yeah.
I
Did
remember
you?
I played it.
I never had a
extensively
game.
on
I never had a
GameCube.
GameCube.
I
but
never had a
know I
GameCube either, but I never had Smash Brothers. I always
Me
played
either.
at Joey's house.
Yeah, I always played at other people's places.
Yeah. I don't think Joey had a GameCube though. And I don't remember using the GameCube controller. So I remember using a
N64.
N64 controller.
So there you go.
Because the GameCube controllers were like weird little faggy like controllers. I wasn't a fan of it.
They weren't the best. Like the
N64 had the
joysticks were-
first joystick. That
Yeah.
was the coolest. And
The
the
thing
trigger.
on the GameCube was the joysticks were too small.
That's why GoldenEye was such a good game. It had that trigger on the fucking controller.
Nah, the Sega Saturn had the first joystick, I think.
You sure?
I don't know. I had a Sega Saturn with a joystick. I remember that.
I remember the Sega Saturns. I remember Sega CD, and then Sega Saturn came out after that, right?
Yeah.
The Sega CD actually attached
To the,
to the original
Genesis.
Sega cartridge system.
Yeah.
Yeah. My uncle had that, and I used to play the Michael Jackson game.
Yeah, because Dreamcast was after 64. It was more
Yeah.
PlayStation era.
Yeah.
Stuff, which both came out after 64. I think was the first like little.
I remember you
joystick.
guys all had Dreamcast because you guys
Yeah.
could burn games, and you guys are all like, I was just like, dude, I don't even understand.
Dude,
it.
the Dreamcast is the second greatest system that ever came out. PlayStation 2 being the first.
It was graphically, it was one of the coolest systems that were out there.
It just had the most creative games, man.
Yeah.
Like the people that were developing games for the Dreamcast, like
They had a Nintendo S
just-
vibe during that time too.
yeah.
But it was good. I mean, that's what worked. I mean, I mean, obviously Nintendo was killing it at the time too, with 64. I mean, 64 was a huge system. Dreamcast did okay. PlayStation did really well.
It didn't. Dreamcast didn't do well at all. That's
Yeah.
shit's. That's why
Yeah.
they don't make systems
Yeah,
anymore.
Queen said the GameCube disc sucks because once you scratch it, you never played that game again. Basically, it was done. Well,
Speaking of FIFA, guess who got the bid for the 2026 World Cup?
America.
More sports.
North America. I just want to throw it out there. Canada, the U.S., and Mexico
Are you gonna
be
go?
split in the World Cup.
You gonna go?
I want to go. 2026 is far enough away.
Fuck, we're gonna be like 50. Jesus Christ.
Mo, can he have off?
Can you have off?
I want to catch a couple games for
Queen
sure.
says Dreamcast was the bee's knees.
The Dreamcast, and Phil loved the Dreamcast.
Phil did love the Dreamcast. I just remember him
did.
every day. Him and Tom would be like exchanging games, and they were like folded up in these little folder paper. Like,
Dude, you have like the greatest
I have
fucking
good memory, dude. I got good memory,
Dude.
bro. And I smoke a lot of weed. So
Yeah, that's.
What was your favorite system?
my favorite system, I'd have to say, I'd have to go N64, dude. I think I had the best time playing those games.
Dude, they had probably my favorite game of all time was WCW Revenge.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the wrestling games for the N64 were the shit when they
the
came
whole
out.
grappling system
Yeah.
and shit. Dude, that shit was on
That was
point
dope.
as fuck.
Yeah.
N64 was good. I mean, for a childhood, N64 was where it was at from a childhood. But I think Xbox was a system I enjoyed.
I'm surprised
the
that you said
most.
that. I thought
Like,
Chris was going
The
to say
OG
Sega.
Xbox?
The OG Xbox.
I
yeah.
remember
when
the only
Halo
person I knew
first
with that
came
was
out,
Tom.
Halo was badass. Dude.
and then
Tom?
Tom had it. 'Cause I
Yeah.
remember he had that big ass
The
controller.
big fucking. Well, the controller was like a football.
Yeah. Dude, and I was like, why the fuck do you have this piece of shit there?
it was just because of the integrated LAN you could do. You could play against other people with Xboxes and things like that. That whole connectivity.
The
Stuff like that.
Dreamcast,
That blew me
Dreamcast
away.
had all that. Dude.
Really?
Yeah, you could play online with Dreamcast because what was it? Fantasy Star Online
yeah.
was like the game, and you could like it was like the.
But could you
MMO.
LAN multiple Dreamcasts together? Because
I'm
we
sorry,
used
LAN.
to,
Yeah,
we used to
I'm
do
sorry.
that in the
No,
dorms.
yeah,
We would
yeah.
LAN the Xboxes together, and you could have like pretty epic tournaments.
Yeah.
That was the
my
first
bad.
time I've had that experience
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it was
no.
like you could play 4-on-4 on two separate TVs with a thing hooked
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. My bad.
Like, that was pretty cool.
Different.
But
thing.
I mean, when you go, I can't talk to the systems
I'm
I
surprised.
didn't own.
I'm surprised Chris didn't say Sega because for the first 10 years I knew Chris. Well, maybe not that long, but he had the Sega channel. So it's like we would
Yeah.
go to his house and play the Sega channel, dude.
I had-
Oh, and Ralph said Tony Hawk for Dreamcast was great. Tony
Hawk
Hawk
on Xbox
was a great
dope.
video game.
Dude,
Tony Hawk on PlayStation 2.
PlayStation, yeah.
Or
Tony Hawk on
PlayStation.
PlayStation was
The shit.
See,
the fucking dude.
yeah.
I love that
Friendships,
game. dude.
friendships were built and
Lifelong
destroyed.
play
Game,
friendships.
dude.
Yeah.
See, and I never owned a PlayStation, so I didn't know that.
I
But I
got it,
know,
like late. got
I mean,
my
PlayStation had a
super
lot of
late.
good exclusive games. Like the Final Fantasy games were awesome on PlayStation. Crash Bandicoot, fucking, what you call the what was the game?
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear
Oh,
Solid.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, like they had
Yeah.
a lot of games that were exclusive to PlayStation. That they had the best exclusive lineup
no,
um,
PlayStation
then.
without a doubt is like right. Like it's that shit changed the game.
I just never owned one, so I can't. speak
I
to
only had a PS2. It's the only PlayStation I ever owned,
Yeah.
and it was a good system. I
yeah,
liked it.
PS2 was fucking.
But then 360
phenomenal.
came out, and
Yeah.
I was that was a Xbox.
I mean,
after
Super
that.
Nintendo was dope too. I never owned one, but I was jealous of all my friends that had Super Nintendos because
Bro,
I
you
thought
had
the
a
games
Sega.
were amazing.
Super
on
Nintendo shitted on Sega.
Queen says Dreamcast was awesome. I don't know why it failed. Maybe too advanced for its time.
Bootlegging.
Bootlegging too. Yeah, it was too easy to burn the games.
That was the time when burning
and
CDs were popular.
Randy said we had Pong.
It's a good old Atari.
Hey man, those are still classic games. I still play shit like that on my phone. Like
Yeah.
they have all these games on your phone. You can literally play PUBG on your phone. I play shit like Snake and
Yeah.
and fucking like Break the Bricks. You know what I mean? It's the Tetris, the classics. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
There were a lot of great games from the systems over the years, but I think as far as I think Xbox nailed the controller. Like the controller was the biggest issue for me on Sega Genesis. That was like the biggest pain in the ass.
Yeah,
And
it
even
had a shitty
N64
controller.
didn't really nail the controller, and Dreamcast too. I felt like the Dreamcast controller didn't feel comfortable in your
It
hands.
had a weird thing you could put the memory card in like the top part, right? And had that first wasn't it?
It had like a screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I remember that was dope because like people would always complain about like screen watching and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like for football games, you could pick your play on the controller
Oh
screen
no shit!
without them being able to like see your shit on the big screen.
Yeah,
TV.
because I would totally look at people's plays.
yeah,
And I knew, okay, they're gonna run it. I'm gonna blitz everybody.
yeah. So like something as simple as like 2K started on Dreamcast. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
NFL
yeah,
2K, NBA 2K, and all that shit.
Queen says I'm a Metal Gear 2 fan. I love that game.
Yeah. And then the controller comes down to whether you were a PlayStation person or an Xbox person, I think, because
Yeah.
the dual joystick
makes
controller
sense.
came out with those systems.
Yeah.
and
The
then you gotta-
DualShock. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes
Then
sense
you gotta
that you're an
determine which one.
Xbox person because you grew up with that big ass Sega controller.
yeah.
And that's
yeah,
sick.
that's
Do
true
that.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first Xbox controller was humongous.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
we were
huge.
saying
And
that.
then when they kind of brought it down into like that more slim 360 controller that
Yeah.
felt way better in your hands.
I
Yeah.
do like
Then
the
that was
feel
almost-
of the Xbox versus the
Yeah.
new Xbox versus the PlayStation controller.
Yeah. The
I don't
place-
like the PlayStation.
I don't like.
it.
I like the triggers on the
The-
Xbox
yeah, the
versus like
trigger-
those
the
weird
bumpers.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bumpers. I'm not a PlayStation. I don't like the DualShock. I don't like the way that joystick is too. I don't know if they've changed it now, but I always felt it was like too loose,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I don't like that. So.
You don't have as much. You don't feel like as much in control because you don't have as much of a grip on the controller as you do on an Xbox controller.
Well, I feel like you got to do like this to get to
Yeah,
the joysticks
yeah.
on the PlayStation versus you're just there with the
With
Xbox.
the Xbox.
Yeah.
I agree the same way. The joysticks and the bumpers always were like the hardest part for PlayStation for
Yeah.
me. Like whenever
The
I was
trigger
playing with
just
someone's
the
playing
trigger
station.
part isn't just it's just not doesn't feel like a trigger. It
Yeah.
doesn't feel like a gun.
Because you're usually using these fingers as opposed to just using this finger
Yeah.
with the Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole double finger bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And nobody
that's
uses. I don't know. Probably
It's
like
only good.
advanced gamers.
It's only good for white girls.
That
to be
double
fair.
digiting?
That
The double
double
digits?
finger.
Like playing games like GTA were like a nightmare for me on PlayStation
just
because of the double bumpers. Like that used to, like the aiming used to be really like my hands would feel so awkward in a
Yeah.
PlayStation
Yeah,
controller
yeah.
when
That
you had
game-
to aim down sights and then like move your joystick. It was way easier on Xbox for me than whenever it
That
was
game
on
pretty
PlayStation.
much put like PlayStation 2 at the top of my list though,
Mm.
Yeah.
because it was fucking phenomenal.
Which
Not
game?
to mention Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
Not to mention
GTA,
Metal
yeah.
Gear Solid, the one that came out
Yeah.
for PlayStation, and then the Gran Turismo 4 or 3, Gran Turismo
Yeah.
3 that came out for PlayStation 2.
Like-
PlayStation 2 was the shit.
PlayStation
Yeah.
2 had better games than the Xbox
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure. But
All right. Now that
if you were nailed down to like particular games like Halo, or things like that where you just like you would just play the shit out of a game forever for the longest time,
played every day for
then
a year straight.
it wasn't an issue
you know?
for me. It never was an issue for me. That's the thing. But with PlayStation, they had way better exclusives. They had way better single player games, and they had.
All right. Not that I don't love talking about video games, but we're gonna get into our
Yeah.
last topic of the night, and that goes, dumb fuck of the week. Now, I know there was 2 major shootings in Florida over the past couple years.
Mhm.
Come to find out, over the past year, I forget the exact dates. Chris will find these exact dates, but they didn't conduct any FBI federal background checks for gun buyers because get this now, the lady that was in charge of it forgot her login password to the database, so she just wasn't running them. She was just. The only reason people would get denied for buying a concealed weapons permit was if they filled out the application wrong. That was the only reason over that whole year that anyone got denied.
This
So
was from February 2016 to March 2017.
yeah, a whole year went by, and they weren't running federal background checks on gun purchases.
Why do they make logins so difficult?
Yeah, so the story goes. This is what the story goes. Okay, the story goes that this lady. Actually, I don't even know if it was a lady or a man.
It was a lady.
It was a lady. So this lady was working in the mailroom, and some reason said, "Hey, you're gonna be in charge of this now." And they gave her some password and login. And now she was all of a sudden from the mailroom in charge of running federal FBI background checks. So whoever was running the fucking show over there, just totally fucked up. And they are the dumb fuck of the week this week.
They are the dumb fuck of like the last
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Like, get the fuck out of
Chad
here.
Yamashiro, Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo made people stop going to the arcades.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo, yeah.
It was
that's true.
when the home-based system started catching up to arcades.
Dude, 1992, I remember that Christmas. I remember getting that game. Like, I do. I really
Street
fucking
Fighter
do.
2.
I remember the first time I played it.
I had the first Street Fighter.
Okay, we're good.
You had the first Street Fighter?
Yeah. On Nintendo. I didn't have Street Fighter 2.
Yeah,
the
the
first-
first Street Fighter.
Yeah, on Super Nintendo.
I think that was more of like a scroller game, though. It wasn't as.
No, it was a fighting
No,
game.
it was a fight. It had
It was
the
a fighting
original
game.
base characters.
Yeah.
It was not. It didn't have like the extra characters. You could only be like, I think 8 characters.
No, that was Street Fighter 2. You can only be 8 characters.
Well,
I
I'm
think-
pretty sure it wasn't Street Fighter 2. I could
Well,
be wrong. I
The
could be
first
wrong,
big
but
one was Street Fighter 2. Like Street
Yeah.
Fighter 1 was a completely different game. Like
It wasn't
was,
completely different.
Well, it was just
Maybe I'm
not-
Because
tripping
in
then.
Juice,
Yeah.
if you ever watch the movie Juice, they're at the arcade and they're playing Street Fighter 1. Shit was crazy.
It's not. It's yeah. There wasn't the whole. I don't think there was
But it
the
was a
whole
fighting game.
Hadouken. And
Okay, maybe
all
I'm
that
wrong
stuff.
then. Maybe it was Street Fighter 2, but I
No,
swear
yeah,
it
like if
wasn't.
it was Street Fighter 1, you were definitely like
'Cause
ahead of the trend and shit. Because nobody fucked with
really
Street
played
Fighter
it,
1.
yeah.
And I don't
Huh.
even know
Street
if
Fighter 2 was like Ryu, Zangief, Guile.
Yeah, I had the. Okay, maybe it was
Ken.
Street Fighter 2 then.
Yeah.
Maybe I just am
Yeah, it was Street
totally
Fighter
blanking.
2.
Okay, my bad. But
Okay.
back to these dumb fucks in Florida.
Yes.
So go on, Chris. Read us some details. Give us some deets.
Okay, the state of Florida failed to conduct national background checks on tens of thousands of applicants looking for a procedure for a concealed weapon permit for more than a year. And the reason is about as dumb as it gets. The person in charge of performing the checks forgot their login information. From February 2016 to March 27th, the Florida Department of Agriculture
Things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
and Consumer Services stopped using the FBI's National Instant Criminal Background Check System, the primary database to make sure that concealed carry applicants don't have a checkered past.
So does she get?
So
she got immediately fired. She was terminated immediately. And I
her
guess what
name's
they
Lisa Wild.
Yeah, they went back and they redid all the checks. Like they ran everybody that got in that time frame. They ran them through the database, and I guess something like 291 people they had to revoke their permits. So, I mean, that was almost 300 people you gave guns to that shouldn't have had guns, and they wonder why gun regulations don't work. This is a prime example of why this shit doesn't work. You forget your login, you should contact somebody, and I guess what she did was she emailed like the public email like information like. You know, like if you have a question, you just email it, and so it just went into like this general folder, and then finally it got to the right people, and then for months, I guess the tech guy was trying to get a hold of this lady to fix her password, and she just never gave a shit to do it, and finally, it all came up, and she got terminated.
Yeah, she said she was working in the department's mailroom when she was given an oversight of the background check database in 2013. I didn't understand why I was put in charge of it.
Yeah, that's what she said. I don't
So-
understand why. I was working in the
Those are the
mailroom.
people that should keep jobs when the computers take over.
No, those are the people that
Someone
should
put
be
her
not
in a job-
employed.
Someone put her in that fucking.
She was a
job.
mailroom. She was a
And
mailroom
someone
clerk.
put her in that
Yeah,
job.
that manager or whoever was
He
in
should
charge
be
should be fucking fired
Yeah,
too.
That shit should go up the chain.
Yeah, it
She's
should
a
go
fucking
up the chain.
dumbass.
I agree with you 100%.
They're dumbasses.
I understand it makes sense. She was getting the mail to the right people, so thus she should be able to understand how to
It was
get guns to
consider
the right
like
people.
another admin job. Is
I mean,
It's a
literally,
parallel.
no,
I don't
but
know why you guys
no,
don't get this.
literally, her job was to log
a
in.
parallel.
Literally, her job was supposedly to log in, put the person's name and social in, and hit fucking enter and see if anything came up. That was her job. Name, social, enter. What do you got? In the federal database will give you fucking FBI database will give you everything nationwide what crimes you committed. It's not a hard job.
It's not,
It's
but
super
it's outside
easy.
of some people's like. Your
Like-
father, you said, takes an hour. To
No,
type
my
an
dad's
email.
my dad's the very one that's like, hey, come help me. I forgot my password. I'm like, I can't help you.
So someone should not. Then, dude,
Yeah.
that lady.
There's
that,
a reason why I'm
that
taking
lady,
charge
though,
of
that
Aloha
lady.
Water.
that lady should not. Should not, dude. That's insane. Yeah, how old is she?
why?
I don't think it said.
Wild didn't go through the proper channels to report the issue, choosing to send an email to the public email address for the Florida Department of Law Enforcement's firearm purchasing program instead of directly contacting someone who would help. Her email was. Whoa, why did this just jump? Her email was forwarded to the proper person, and she was informed the username she provided was wrong. Wild was given the correct username, which hadn't been used to log in for more than a month, but still reported experiencing issues. Blah, blah, blah. So, according to the Florida Agriculture's Department annual concealed weapons permit report, there were nearly 275,000 applicants from July 1st, 2016 to June 30th,
Over a quarter million.
2017. Just 6,470 of those were denied, and nearly half of those denials were due to an incomplete application. They admit the reports were extremely important and admitted without the check, the concealed weapons licenses may have been issued to potentially ineligible individuals.
So their excuse was that they weren't using the federal FBI database, but they were using 2 local databases for Florida. Still, like, someone can move. People move to Florida all the time. It's kind of a transient state, kind of like Hawaii. People come and go. Dude, anybody can just move from Georgia or fucking California or Michigan or wherever, you know what I mean? And just be like a total douchebag and criminal.
Universal background checks.
Yeah.
They don't
Universal
have 'em.
background.
They don't have them.
They do. You do it.
No, that's what like people who are for gun control. They're like universal background checks. That's one of the things that they want.
Well, that's what the FBI is. It's a nationwide database of crime.
But
so whether you commit it in
it's
California
not a law that
or
you
New
have
York,
to go to that database to check.
in Florida, I think it was. That was part of their procedure. Was people were supposed to get ran through this FBI database, and it wasn't happening. See, you guys got something better to do. I don't know what that means, Randy.
I don't understand where your mentality is. Okay, well, I don't know how to log in, so I'm just gonna be like approved and just move on
Again,
to the
that's
next.
someone that's
Like,
should be working the cashier
holy
at
shit.
fucking McDonald's.
This person obviously has had no oversight, which she shouldn't be
She
the only
should have
one to
been
blame.
she should have been
Maybe
in the mailroom.
she's like super good at like with her hands or like knitting or some shit. Like
Maybe.
get her the fuck away from
Yeah.
what she-
Computers,
yeah,
apparently.
dude. Seriously.
It's like if you can't access your email or something for the longest time, or
It's the
you know, a
simplest
payment
thing, guys.
system.
Write it down
It's like-
somewhere.
it's like, what do? You figure it out because that's important shit to figure out. Like,
Yeah. Like, hey, you know that one pretty much most important thing of my job? I can't get into that thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to just pass people. Fuck it.
It's like, oh, I'm never gonna write an email again because I don't know how to get into my email.
Yeah. Jeez. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that person, Lisa Wild, you are the dumb fuck of the week, month, year, pretty much that whole
It's
time.
been for a whole year.
Yeah.
So
So congratulations to you, you dumb fuck.
The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
I love that sound clip.
this Putnam guy, who's the head of the department in charge of all this,
Yeah, he
is
sounds like a dumbass too.
probably gonna lose his job too.
Yeah.
They said during the event, he said the application process dropped down from 12 weeks to 35 days under his leadership. So even more people with even more guns in their hands in a shorter amount of time.
Yeah, and
It's because, dude, it's gonna be illegal soon to buy guns. So get as many people possible to buy guns. That's what I'm saying. No, it's not conspiracy.
Dude, I watched this. I
That's
don't even
what
want to
she
get into
tried
that. I'll talk about that another show because we're running out of time. But we got to do this giveaway. Do we even have viewers right now to do a giveaway with? If you are viewing currently right now, please say hi so we know that you are watching, and we want to do a giveaway.
Yeah. So if you want to be part of this giveaway, you have to either follow us on Twitch, you have to subscribe to us on YouTube, or you have to be already. You have to like us on Facebook, and
yes,
if you answer this question correctly, you will get our secret box. Actually, if you go on our Instagram,
if you go on Instagram, you can see what it is.
But we're probably
it's a bunch of random goodies.
Probably gonna toss a little extra goodies in there for you too. So,
Christine's watching. Hi, Christine. She says hi. So Christine, have you followed us on Instagram or not Instagram? On I don't think she even has a Twitch account actually.
No, probably not.
Obviously, she's a friend on Facebook, so that works. Chad Yamashiro, Christine Choi. I know we got Queen of San Joaquin watching. We got Randy. Are you still there, Randy?
Okay.
Randy.
Well, what's the question?
I don't know. I thought you had a question.
I don't really have a question.
Let's think. While more people chime in, we'll think of a question.
Should this be related to? Okay.
I'm leaving this up to you. Joy, I think Joy wants it. Let me think. I got a question here. I got nothing. I got nothing.
What year and month?
Don't make it something you could just Google.
Yeah, you kind of can. Something you can't Google?
Yeah, something you can't Google.
Jeez, I don't know.
Tick tock, tick tock. I don't know. How are we? Do we only have? Is it just Chad and Christine here right now?
No, probably.
I know. Queen, are you still there? Randy, you still there?
Guessing Queen's still there.
Queen gets all the boxes. She's always here at the right time. Okay. Well, I guess it's between Christine and Chad. Let's make it,
I was going to say, what year and month was the first Street Fighter ever released?
Oh, Christine has huge news. Okay. We'll get to that in a second, Christine. Hold on.
But we can think of something harder.
No, that's a good question. What year and month was the first Street Fighter?
The first ever Street Fighter released.
Oh, Raph's here too. All right, so what year was the original Street Fighter? What year and month was the original Street Fighter released?
Yes.
The original Street Fighter, what year and month was it released? And whoever answers that gets the goodie bag. Goodie box. Goodie bag? Goodie box with the goodie bag inside.
Goodie box bag.
Goodie box bag. All right, folks. We're waiting.
What was
dun,
the
dun,
year
dun,
and
dun,
month
dun,
that the first
dun,
Street Fighter
dun, dun,
was
dun,
ever released?
Dun. Anybody? No one's got it yet. Dick in bulk. What? Oh, that's.
You brought your Costco card because you're about to get dick in bulk.
I was like, what is this on here? Oh, I forgot what my.
Swing.
Phil, can you hand me a beer?
All right.
Please.
I'll tell you in person. Okay, Christine's gonna tell me in person. Okay, we can do that. Queen's here. All right, folks. We're looking for the year and the month that the original Street Fighter was released. Year and month.
Yeah.
And you get the giveaway.
Sure.
You're looking for the year and month the original Street Fighter was released.
Thank you.
So we can give you goodies. 86 is a year, but we need the month too, sir. The year and the month. Chad says 86. Christine Choi says May 1998.
Correct.
Incorrect. Sorry, Christine. Nice try.
The first ever Street Fighter.
Hold on. Okay, so Chad said March 1986. June 1982, Queen of San Joaquin.
No.
March of 86 wasn't correct either?
Nope.
Okay. Queen of San Joaquin said June of 82. That is incorrect. Come on, guys. Google this shit faster.
Price is Right rules, man.
Christine Choi says January 1990.
You need to go lower.
Yeah, 90s are too late.
It's not. It's in the 80s.
Oh, there's your first clue. It's in the 80s, folks. February 1995. You fucker. Just a recap on tonight's stories while we wait for this answer. We talked about Kim meeting Trump. We talked about Florida fucking up their gun background checks. We talked about E3 and some of the stuff going on there with the new video games coming out. We also did our beer review on the Breckenridge Brewing Nitro Vanilla Porter. Unfortunately, we gave it 2 thumbs down. Not because it was a bad beer. I think it had a lot to do with the explosion of itself when we opened it.
It popped open.
But it was a little warm and a little flat, so we didn't get it in its pristineness. You know what I mean?
No.
And that's a little recap of tonight's show. We're still waiting for that right answer. Christine says June 1991. Nope, that is not it. Chad says March 1987.
Closer.
You're getting warmer. What is it? Let me see. I want to see what you got over here. Ooh. Okay, now was it...
Now, this isn't Street Fighter 2. There was a Street Fighter before Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 is the one everybody knows. That was the one that blew up in arcades, brought the fighting genre to the forefront. But there was a game before that. It was followed up.
What was...
It was followed by Final Fight in 1989. So it's before 1989.
There you go. There's your clue. It's the game that was followed... It was a game that was followed by Final Fight, or before Final Fight. February 1985, no. And so it's before 1989. It's I can't think of the word. Its predecessor was Final Fight, which then turned into Street Fighter 2.
Right.
So can you... What was the name? Was the name Street Fighter of the game? Was it called Street Fighter?
It was called Street Fighter, yes.
Okay. So the original Street Fighter.
It was made by Capcom, commonly abbreviated SF. Popular series of fighting game by Capcom. Although Street Fighter 2 was largely credited with all the stuff.
Oh, we didn't divulge that yet. Come on, guys, we really want to give some stuff away here.
I know. Just Google it already.
Google it, guys. Google it.
If nobody answers, if nobody wants to get the answer in the next 30 seconds, then it's going to get passed on to next week. You guys got 30 seconds. Once that clock hits 10:24, it's over.
Okay, but we still need the month.
We need the month. Chad,
we need the month. Chad got the right year.
Chad has the right year.
Come on. Phil got it. He's dancing back there. If no one gets it in 30 seconds, Phil wins the prize.
I think Phil's got it. I think.
No, I did not. It came with like a dirt mark on it. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
you wash your own towels. Oh, Chad got it.
Like right at the buzzer.
Yeah,
too.
literally.
The clock just turned 10:24.
Chad Yamashiro with the right answer. August 1987 was the release date of the original Street Fighter that then became Final Fight, which then became Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, well, Final Fight was a different company, but it spawned that
Well, there you go.
evolution. It was the evolution, yes.
All right. Chad. No, Queen, it was August 1987. Chad, DM us or message us your info, and we'll send you that box.
Yeah, for sure.
You can check our Instagram and see what to expect coming your way. What size T-shirt are you, Chad?
What was that? What's going on?
Chad, in the message, just let us know your T-shirt size and your address, and we'll send that box out to you, buddy. Congratulations.
Yeah, you can just send us a message on Facebook or wherever you're at.
Thank you.
But I think that's gonna about wrap up the show for this evening.
I think it is, sir.
So we want to thank everybody for joining us on Inappropriate Bar Talk tonight. We want to thank Monica, Phil, and Kristen for joining us on the show and helping us out.
Thank you, guys.
We're live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Hawaiian time on Twitch, Facebook Live, and on Mixer. And hopefully, you can catch a video demand on our show on YouTube if you want to watch it at a later date when you got time.
Yep.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Follow us on Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk and on Twitter at IBT Podcast. Follow us online at our website, inappropriatebartalk.com. And, yeah, until next week, my name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
Cheers, guys. We'll see you next week. Mahalo.
Peace. Aloha.